Within the pages of a mystical storybook, a tapestry of ever-changing tales unfolds. Welcome to the Chronicles of the DaMmed, a captivating series that weaves together realms of unimaginable wonders and haunting mysteries.
Venture into a world where the very fabric of reality is in flux, where heroes and heroines navigate shifting landscapes and face new perils with each turning of the page.
From the darkest corners of horror to the realms of high fantasy, each trilogy of episodes reveals a different theme, crafting a unique narrative tapestry. Discover the secrets of ancient civilizations, eldritch powers that defy comprehension, and the harrowing depths of the human psyche.
Traverse enchanted forests where legends come alive and mythical creatures roam. Ascend towering citadels where power and politics shape the fate of nations. Plunge into the depths of unexplored abysses where the mysteries of the cosmos await your discovery.
With every triad of tales, a new chapter unfurls, inviting you to embark on a fresh adventure. Each theme, distinct and captivating, will transport you to a world beyond imagination, where magic and danger entwine.
Will you delve into the depths of untold secrets, or ascend to the heights of heroic legend? The choice is yours as you immerse yourself into the boundless possibilities of this ever-evolving storybook.
Welcome to Chronicles of the DaMmed.
In the realm of ever-changing tales, welcome to the Chronicles of the DaMmed. With each session, a new chapter unfolds, revealing wonders and dangers unimagined. Embrace the journey, for heroes will rise, destinies will be written, and the storybook will come alive before your very eyes. Prepare to be enchanted as we venture forth into a world where the imagination knows no bounds. I am your story reaver. Let the story begin. But first, we have a very, very special announcement that we want to make you guys aware of. So for that, we will turn it over to our normal GM, Caleb, before we begin tonight's story.
Hello, everybody. I am glad to be back. I took a much-needed time off to continue writing for Campaign 2 to bring you guys an amazing story. We cannot wait for that. One of the other things that there was actually a few things that happened while I had time off, and that is the announcements that we're going to share. So the first announcement is the announcement of our publishing company, Raven's Quill Press. We are so excited to create this company. This company will be used to publish materials that work alongside with our second announcement, which I will get to in a minute. But Raven's Quill Press is currently going to be utilized to publish our own content. However, in the future, we are looking forward to, and we can't wait to help publish other people's content as well. So we are so excited to have Raven's Quill Press. As for the second announcement, you may have seen that we have been playing things a little bit differently lately from the end of Campaign 1 up till now. That is because we have been laboring over the past year on a brand new system, and we are happy to announce that the system is complete. Magi Mysterium, or Magum, is a unique gaming system that seamlessly blends skill-based development with dice-driven chance. Here, your armor isn't just steel, it's your skill. Your power isn't merely your spellbook, it's your mastery over the forces that shape the universe. We are happy to announce that the Kickstarter for Magi Mysterium will begin November 1st. That Kickstarter, once it is live, we will go through what the Kickstarter entails, what the money will be used for, and things like that. But keep an eye out. November 1st, we will be throwing the Kickstarter up live. We are all super excited. Ethan and I have been toiling over this system. Obviously, we have been using it throughout the end of last campaign through this whole series, and we will continue to use it all the way down the line unless we come up with another new system, which would be great. But we are so excited to be able to bring our system to everybody. We are currently working on getting proofs of the book for our system, which will be called Magi Mysterium, Lore, and Legacy. And once we get those proofs, we will go ahead and show you the proof copies, show you what you will get in the Kickstarter, reveal what the Kickstarter money will be used for. But yeah, we are super, super, super excited. This has been something that we've been working on for a while. So again, we're super grateful to have this opportunity. We cannot wait for you to enjoy the system as much as we have. And then I just want to make a note, the music that we have used at the countdown and the music that will be used at the break is from Critical Role. We want to thank them for allowing us to use their music. You can find their albums, all of their albums, including I believe now they have released their stuff for their new system, their albums for that. You can find those on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get your music. But yeah, so thank you, Critical Role, for allowing us to use your music. I wish we could make our own music, but nobody here is that musically inclined. But yeah, that's it for my announcements, Ethan.
Okay. Where last we left off, three of the three members of our current party solved the mystery that took place nearly 200 years ago in France. They were scouring the mansion trying to find clues, and through some broken visions, a foul smelling odor, they were able to discover that the count wasn't all that they cracked up to be. And instead, uh, they found themselves, after telling him that they no longer wanted to play the game, found themselves disappearing from France, and Elliot finding themselves in what appears to be the far off future. Or is it? But during this time, Caleb has been going back and forth, been looking at different books, trying to study up for the new system, gathering ideas, and maybe get some inspiration for campaign 2, when he hears a loud thud coming from downstairs. Being a naturally curious man about what's going on in his own household, he goes downstairs to find one of the books had fallen out of his bookshelf. The book begins to make a noise, which, Caleb, you look at this book has never been known to make noise in any way, shape, or form. And as you grab the book off the floor and flip it, you realize too little too late that the cover on the front of this book is all too familiar. As you open the book, or as the book actually opens, and you find yourself getting pulled into the book. And as you are going through, you actually see different faces. You see Chris's face flash by. You see Kara's face flash by. You see Elliot flash by. You see Ben, Pam. You see different faces flash by, followed by a very familiar, well, would be familiar to the others, is not familiar to you. A clock with two hands spinning. But unlike this time, the clocks are not spinning one direction. The smaller hand is spinning one way, and the big hand is spinning in the other way. And it's moving towards you. You can either choose to touch the clock and hopefully stop the spinning hands, or do you leave it and just let it tire itself out? I think you're muted.
I will touch it.
Okay. You reach
pulled a
out
Ben.
and you reach out and you touch the clock, and the hands stop. One stops. The smaller hand stops just after the 4, and the big one stops just after 10. As you find yourself poof, getting flown up from the ground, and Elliot, you kind of turn over because you hear a loud pop, poof, and you see what you think at first is just a random shape, but then you realize it's Caleb flipping out of the ground, doing 3 front flips before Caleb, make a brawn check.
You said that the big hand was 10 and the little hand was 4.
Yes.
So 10, 20.
It was just after the 4 and just after the 10. Yes.
You said brawn.
I definitely scream when he comes out of the door. I mean, the ground.
Brawn is a, let's see, 8. That is a 6 out of 8.
Okay. As you get flung out of the ground, your body, you manage to do 2 acrobatic front flips and you land poof, nearly perfect. You kind of bend the knees a little
Superhero
bit,
pose.
but you do like almost like a gymnastic pose at the end of it, like and you turn around just to kind of get a view of your surroundings, and you see Elliot not probably 10 feet behind you.
Ah, jeez! Where the hell did you come from?
The ground, I think.
Well, yeah, but what? How the hell did you get here?
There was a talking book, and I opened it. I almost shot it, but I decided to open it, and now I'm here, I guess.
Well, you're probably going to be stuck here for a while.
Where is here?
Look around.
And as you guys look around, you hear another and you see coming out of the side of a nearby cliff, you see Chris comes spewing out. Just boop. Chris, make a brawn check for me.
I yell again.
I shoot him. I'm kidding.
Oh, this is not going to end well. 4 out of 10.
Oof.
You can roll, and unlike Caleb, you kind of land. You kind of land a little bit rough, like on your chest a little bit, and you kind of do one of those like forward, like cartoonish slides where you slide for like 5 feet with your feet almost touching the back of your head before you come to a sliding stop, not 2 feet away from Elliot's feet.
Back pain.
You okay?
My old back feels that.
I'm going to help him up.
Nope, I'm just gonna
Come
laugh at him.
on your feet.
I don't want to move.
You're gonna have
I'll go pat him on the back and get him up.
Mother!
And then finally you hear
where'd
one
you come
last.
from?
Am I gonna have to do this every time?
No, as soon as you go to explain, you hear a and you hear another pop. This time, Caleb, you're like, what the heck is going on? You look up, here comes Ben, literally flying towards your face, coming from the side.
I'm moving out of the way and letting him
I'm moving
face first on the ground.
Fuck you.
I'm letting him
make a brawn check.
Brawn check, you said?
Yep.
I just want to put something sharp down.
What? Fucker.
Just your knee.
Damn it.
What'd you get?
Did you get worse than me?
Pam cursed him.
Kill her. 3 out of 8.
Oh, did you say you're gonna kill your wife?
No.
Oh, let me send a message really quick.
Full on belly flop, like on the ground, like
as I go down. Oh, sorry.
I'm pretty sure you make like a 2-inch dent into the earth as you land.
You trying to say something there?
Yes, you're
No,
fat.
because you're falling. You fell from about 20, 25 feet up in the air.
I'm going down. I'm just yelling, "Fuck! Oh, fuck!" I look up. I see Caleb. Where the fuck have you been? Oh, help me up!
I'm just gonna stare at you.
Okay, I'll help him up.
Thank you, Elliot. Oh, I get up and I kind of pat myself down. I'm like, "Oh, don't worry, I'm okay, you fucker."
Where the fuck are we?
Where's my wife?
I have no idea.
Can
Oh,
someone-
yeah, that's a good question.
What the fuck? Are we still in France?
This does not look like
France.
France.
I don't know. You never know these days. I look here. Where the fuck have you been?
Been house, writing, and working. What do you mean, where have I been?
You weren't in France? 18th, fucking 19th century France?
Why would I be in 19th century France? We live in 21st century Kentucky.
Well, somehow, as you can see from my attire, the rest of us have been in France.
Ben, when you say look at your attire, like Caleb looks at you, you're wearing what you are currently wearing right now.
What the? Guys, Chris,
What
were we not wearing appropriate attire for the time we were at?
Chris and Elliot, you guys notice the same thing. The clothes you guys are currently wearing is you guys are no longer in your 19th century French clothes. You guys are wearing what you are wearing right now.
Good thing we're not in 18th century France.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking about love is natural. They won't like that one.
Tell me about it. All right. Okay. Well, let's try and figure out where we are.
Let's find my wife.
Let's find my wife.
Yeah, we haven't seen her at all.
Yeah. Where is Kara? What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Let's just find where we are first, and then we'll go from there.
I'll say one thing. My nose isn't working as good as it was in France.
I mean,
Where's the
all right.
demon?
I want to
Yeah.
I want to look around and see if I can figure out where or when we are. By their speaking, I can assume that they have been time traveling. So,
Yep. Go ahead and I'll have all of you guys make observation checks at this point. Since you guys are now, whether you guys are trying to discern your surroundings or in the case of like Ben and Chris, you guys are trying to figure out where Kara and Pam are at. But I will say, Elliot and Caleb.
my name's Caleb.
Yep. I was going to call you GM, but I realized that's me. So,
That's you.
but for you guys are actively either trying to find out what's going on and so you guys are trying to look more at surroundings. So from the top, Ben.
I rolled a 4 out of 4. I have legendary in observation.
Okay. Caleb.
Wish 3 out of 8.
Okay. Chris.
8 out of 8.
Okay. Elliot.
3 out of 8.
Okay.
The two people trying to figure out where we are have no fucking idea.
You guys, for Caleb and for Elliot, you guys are looking around. You guys realize you guys are kind of in a valley between two big hills. They're not mountainous, but they're very large hills. You get the sense that even though you guys can't tell where or when you guys are at, you do get the sense that if you guys make the climb up one of these hills, while it would take you some time, you guys would probably be able to discern your location or your time period from either one of these two hills. For Ben, when you made the time jump from France to wherever you guys are at now, you were able to kind of see flashes as well. but they still didn't come into full fruition. And even though you were the last one coming out of the portal between time, you get the sense that if Pam or Pam was coming, she would have been here by now, or would have came through with Caleb.
Taking a nap.
For
Which she always
Chris,
does.
you, however, becoming the second person to show up, also get the sense that if by this point, if Kara hasn't shown up, Kara's not coming. Kara is in a sense of the word, lost in the pages of time. And you don't know if she got out of the book or if she's in another part of the book. You don't know for sure. You just got like a gut feeling that she's probably not going to come in this part of the story.
And I wouldn't know if she's safe or not, would I?
No.
Yep, that's gonna piss me off.
Sorry.
I'm a husband who's very protective of his wife.
That's good. But in this case, I couldn't tell you.
That's okay. I know a demon that will be willing to give me information
No.
after a few torture.
No prayers, please.
Okay. Okay. So as of right now, you guys are still in this kind of darkly lit valley. I will say in your surroundings, the sun is not directly above your current position. You get the sense
so
the
it's
shadows.
not noon yet.
No, the shadow is casting. Caleb, if get the sense from where you guys are standing, the sun hasn't passed over you yet, and it hasn't come at the most high peak of it all.
Oh, there we go.
I dropped.
So you get the sense, I will say, and Elliot too, you get the sense that it is still somewhat morningish.
Okay. Can we kind of walk towards the sun and see if we can see anything besides the hills and valleys?
You can. Where you get the sense of the sun, it is not quite fully behind the hill. If you guys were to follow almost indirectly line with the sun, you could probably get a good reach of where you guys are at in about 30 minutes.
I think we should do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
All right, let's get going. I want to know where we're at.
Okay.
I'll lead the way. My prime military navigation skills.
I just roll my eyes.
I'm probably lagging in the back.
Okay, so Caleb's leading, Elliot's in the back. Ben, Chris, where you guys are at in the pecking order?
I'm behind Caleb.
Yeah, I'd probably be in front of Elliot.
As always.
I'm more curious of where.
Someone's got to make sure.
Okay. You guys walk, and as you guys start to come out of the valley, the temperature does begin to rise a little bit. Not overly uncomfortable, but just nice and warm instead of kind of a cooler, kind of, it was like kind of mid 60s in the valley. You guys are approaching kind of 70, like spring 72-ish degrees as you guys are coming out of the valley. You guys are walking for about 20 to 25 minutes when you guys can hear a very audible coming from directly in front of you.
Shit.
I want to hit the deck immediately.
Yeah, I go down too.
I'll follow.
Okay.
As
soon as all of you guys hit the deck, you hear and coming cresting over the hill in front of you, making a lap, you see a spaceship kind of floating through the air as it kind of pivots around. You get the sense that this is a very small craft patrol ship, probably just making rounds. And as soon as you guys kind of peek around and follow the ship's trajectory, it disappears back on the other side of the hill. And then you can hear the descending as it disappears on the other side of the hill.
Dude, what is that?
France no more.
That's a spaceship.
Oh
Bullshit.
my goodness.
I'm gonna kind of get up and brush myself off, and I want to try and peer in the direction that the ship came from.
Sure. You guys kind of crest the hill and you look down, and before your very eyes, you see a spaceport. You see ships docking. You see that small, like, you can actually kind of look around at this very open spaceport. You can actually see the exact ship that just landed, and you see a human male get out of the ship and take off his or after he had taken off his helmet, he reports to his commanding officer and then leaves or on the space dock. You see ships, speeders of all shapes and sizes, ranging from small one-man fighters to galactic cruisers parked at this spacecraft. You see at the very base of the hill that you guys are standing on 4 very large crates standing vertically straight up, like they had come from somewhere or they had been dropped from something.
Dude,
Are they?
what
How
the
far are they
fuck?
from us?
About 30 feet downhill.
Is there anybody near the crates?
No.
Okay.
Dude, what the fuck is this?
Are we at Disney?
Disney?
Yeah, like what?
Star Wars land.
Bullshit, this is not Star Wars.
Yeah, it looks a little bit different. I don't know.
And listen, it's obvious we're somewhere where we don't fit in right now. So
Yeah.
No shit, I'm in my pajamas.
So am I.
I don't know how they'll feel about this stuff in the future, but
Well, I'm sure they're more enlightened, but still.
There's crates down there. Let's go check the crates and see if we can find anything to put on.
So we're just stealing now. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's there for us to find, like that weird shop earlier.
You know what? I'm just stop questioning it. Come on, Chris. Let's go.
I'm gonna go lead the way down to the crates.
Okay. As you guys make your way to the crates, I want you guys to make not 1, but 2 observation checks for everybody.
2 and 4. Okay.
Okay. Ben.
So the first one was a 2 out of 4.
Okay.
And the second one was a 4 out of 4.
Okay. Caleb.
First one was an 8 out of 8, and the second one was a 2 out of 8.
Okay. Chris.
First one was a 2 out of 8. Second one was a 3 out of 8.
Oof.
Okay.
I am focused on trying to find a demon.
And Elliot.
My first one was a crit fail.
Okay.
And my second one was a 7 out of 8.
Okay. So for the first check, or for any one of your checks, would be as soon as you guys reach the crates, one of you looks up. I will say Ben looks up, and at this point you can see that there is a pathway leading straight up into the spaceport itself. However, when you guys reach the crates, Ben, you notice yours first, followed very close. I mean, you and Caleb simultaneously notice it at the same time. On top of the crates themselves are letters, both markered and then etched into it. Caleb, the crate that you approach has CW written on it. Ben, yours has BE written on it. And as the both of you look at the other crates, there's one that has EL on one and CC on the other one.
This is odd.
Are these our initials?
BE are my initials.
Yeah, EL's me.
Chris, those are yours, right?
Yeah, they just forgot the J in the middle.
Well, if they're gonna be casual about
yeah,
it,
Ethan, it sounded like you. I thought it sounded like you said CW for me.
Oh, my bad. I meant CF. My bad. I must have cut out. But yes, yours has CF
Okay.
written on it.
So yeah, these are our riddles. I'm gonna open it.
Okay. You open up yours and you go to like touch the sides of like or look for any sort of latch on it, but as soon as you put your hand on it, you hear a identity confirmed as it opens up, and inside you see four like different boxes of ranging sizes, and then a bigger box in the corner of the crate. This crate is about, you get the sense, 8 feet long by 4 feet wide, and that's roughly the size of everybody's crate.
Oh, that's badass.
Okay. I want to open the smallest box first.
You go to touch the smallest box, and it as it and you're holding a pistol in your hand. And you look on the side.
Does it look like a modern pistol that we're used to, or
It is
something futuristic?
a bit futuristic. The first thing you notice, it is considerably a little bit heavier than most pistols that you are used to. You look on the side of it, and you see um, a you see 12 green dots on the side. And you look down, you see no clip. You look down the sights, and you see that the sights automatically adjust to your own eyesight. So whatever you're looking down, you can see exactly where you're looking through. It
So
automatically
I'm
adjusts.
gonna do just a quick little uh flare with the gun, try and figure out where all the buttons are, how to rack the gun. I'm assuming by looking at it, I can know that the 12 marks would be 12 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and set it to the side because I don't have a holster right now. So I'm going to set it to the side and go to the next box.
Next box. Okay. The next smallest box, you touch it, and this time it kind of expands a little bit, and you're kind of having to like almost catch it as it as pieces begin to transform, and you're holding what is the equivalent of a shotgun without the backstock to it.
Oh, okay. So it would be like a tactical entry gun, so it's cut off at the end.
Mm-hmm. You
Okay,
look down, you see 8 large green dots on the side of it. You look down and you realize that there is no pump action to it. And the handle almost seems to perfectly conform to your like hands. Like it was perfectly made for your hands.
set that to the side. Go to the next one.
Okay. The next box you pick up, you touch it, and it takes this one takes a little bit longer to disassemble or to assemble itself before your eyes. And you are holding what's the equivalent of a gun that is roughly the same size and shape of an assault rifle. And you look at the side tag, you see 36 green dots alongside. You can see that it has a scope. You look through the scope, and it's a 4 times scope. However, you do see a large button on the side that if you click it once, it turns to 8. You click it again, and it turns to times 12.
Jesus.
But then you click it again, and it goes back down to a times 4 scope.
Okay. And the next one.
Okay, the last one you touch, this one takes the longest of the bunch. As it disassembles and it reassembles right before your eyes, and you are holding what appears to be a large grenade launcher. And in this, you got 4 very large green dots. In fact, you can like any of the dots on any of the other weapons you were holding before are like you get the same. They're about the same size of a bullet. These are roughly about the same size of a grenade that you would shoot out of this gun.
Okay. And then you said there's one more large box.
There is one more large box taking up about half the crate on the other side.
I'm gonna open the final box.
You open the final box, you reach down, the first thing you pull out is a chest plate made of very light but very sturdy armor. As soon as you touch it and kind of put it up to your chest, it instantly conforms and just sucks to your chest, and instantly you can feel um, not painfully, but little tiny needles almost at the ready. Like you get the sense that if somebody were to hit you in the chest, they're not gonna inject into you. Um, you as soon as it hits your chest, it covers up your entire upper body up to about your waistline, and then it stops. You look down and you see a pair of pants and two arm sleeve or nope, the armor will cover your sleeves up to your hands. You see two gloves and you see a helmet that you could take if you so choose.
Are there boots?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I want to put everything on.
Okay.
And does this have holsters for everything?
As soon as you put it on, you can look around and you look down, you see um a on your right hip or your left hip, you see a holster for your pistol. Your back around right around your hip, you see a place for your shotgun. On your right shoulder, you feel a spot for your assault rifle, and on your left, you feel one for a grenade launcher.
So I'm gonna grab the pistol, kind of double check it, make sure it's good, throw it in the holster, take the shotgun, spin it around, put it at the base of my back, and take the rifle and the grenade launcher, and then continue putting everything else on. I'm gonna keep the helmet off for now.
Okay.
And just kind of like, I don't know if I can like latch it to my belt and let it hang there.
It almost like you when you grab the helmet, it conforms and contorts, and it kind of tucks into your right side a little bit, like
Okay.
almost like an extra plate, but it like doesn't like stick out or make it like
So
it doesn't sound.
I can pull it out and it'll expand and then put it on.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Who else?
I'll go next.
Okay. Ben, you go to your crate, you touch the side of it, or you're kind of looking again for that latch. You touch as soon as one of your hands touches the top of it, you hear identity confirmed, and the as the crate opens up.
The fuck?
And
Okay.
sitting inside are 4 packages of different sizes, and then um, a large package in the back half of the crate.
I'm gonna go with the large package in the back. Start from there. Start for the
Okay.
big package.
Okay. You reach inside, you open up the package, you reach inside and grab, and you look at it, and it's a chest plate. Although when you compare it between yours and Caleb's, yours seems to be a little bit like thicker, like metal almost.
Oh. Okay. Do I see a way to attach it to myself?
As soon as you kind of like look and compare it, as soon as it comes anywhere near your chest, it latches on, and as it comes on and it covers all the way up down to your hip, covers your arms and keeps your hands free. Um, but it's heavy, but it's not like unbearably heavy. It's like kind of the equivalent of wearing like a weighted jacket.
Nobody's
Okay.
compensating.
Shut up! You're just jealous. I got better armor. I go to the next largest package. I open that one.
Okay, you open up that one, and like from the back half or from the 4 packages in the front.
The back half.
Okay, you reach inside, and the next thing you pull out, pair of armored leggings, pair of armored boots, and armored gloves, and a helmet.
I put all except the helmet on.
Okay.
Actually, no, I put the helmet on. I want to see how the helmet attaches.
Okay. Once it latches on, you can feel like it like click and lock into place. However, if you so chose, there you do feel a button on the right side, right underneath your right cheekbone. That if you press that button, it will come off and allow you to disattach it. Uh,
Okay.
you
Oh,
put the
that's
helmet
cool.
on, and it kind of more or less kind of conforms to your own face.
Ugh.
You look through, and you're able to see different stats and thing through the visor, and you can see armor, shields, um, and however, there are 4 slots that are showing like a red triangle error message.
Huh.
Doom, 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 doom.
Whoa, dude, this is like Iron Man. This is awesome. What are those little? Hey, wait, I got these little warning messages. What the fuck are these?
It's probably for weapons, and I kind of show where all my weapons are.
Oh, okay. I go to the 4 packages in front now.
Okay, you go to the 4 packages. Which one are you grabbing first?
Let's go with the 4th one.
Okay, you grab the 4th package. You grab it, and this one transforms, and you're holding a pistol very similar shape and size to Caleb's pistol that he had plucked from his package.
I kind of pointed away down to the ground and started examining it, started hand cycling it through, and just kind of. Oh, okay. So this is.
You can tell the ones that are military trained.
Yeah.
We don't just grab it and put it on. We're cycling it.
Okay. Where's what's the ammo count? What's the bullet count on this thing? I say to Caleb.
12.
12.
You see 12 green dots alongside, and when you're looking down the sights, your visor actually tells you where the gun is going to be hitting. So when you're pointing down and looking down, it told you what part of the ground you were going to hit and how long it would take for the round to reach the ground.
That's either very useful or completely useless. I'm not really too sure yet. Where's the safety on this thing? This thing has a safety, or is it like it's?
Please don't pull the trigger. There's no safety. This is the future.
As soon as you say safety, you hear the gun lock.
Voice command, dude. Where was this when we had the 9?
Yo, out of character. This is like that. If anybody's played Cyberpunk, the gun that talks when you shoot it. Yes, that's what it reminds me of. Did you just fucking kill him?
I back in character. I was like, dude, I just gotta talk to the gun. It does what I want. That's fucking awesome.
Maybe it won't jam.
Dan, did you find your quack a kiss?
Maybe. I holster the pistol, and I'm assuming there's a latch on there that keep it in there.
Mm-hmm.
So when we holster, is there an actual holster, or does it just kind of hang there?
When you put it on your hip, whichever hip you choose, it kind of just like it's in a makeshift holder made out of your legs, pants, like out of your pants, like
so it kind of like forms around it.
Is this on the hip, or is this a drop leg holster?
Drop leg holster.
Okay, good. Thank God.
Much better. Much better.
God, thank God. Again, folks, you can tell who the military guys are because
we're like, better. I spent 9 years with a drop leg holster. I'll take it.
Same here. Screw hip holsters. Anyway, I go to the next, the 3rd package.
3rd package, you pull out a. You pull out a shotgun. However, this one has a butt end to it, a backstock to it, and it's a little bit longer than Caleb's. You look alongside, but it only has 6 green dots as opposed to Caleb's 8.
Okay, I kind of examine it again. I kind of try to see, check the load, check this. I'm sorry.
And when you look through the scope, you do realize something. When you look through the scope, it has when you go look down the sight, and with the pistol, it would tell you 1 shot will land here. With a shotgun, you were expecting a splatter. This has 1 giant single slug in it.
Ooh,
Jesus! Really quick, that AR was 32 rounds. You said
36.
36. Got to remember that so we know when to reload.
Yep. I kind of look at it. I kind of show Caleb. I was like, dude, 6 capacity. Looks like it's a solid slug.
Mine's got 8.
Oh, I think yours is for more close in action. Mine's more of
At this point, I'm gonna go ahead and put my helmet on and then look at the shotgun.
Okay, when you put your helmet on, it again kind of locks into place, but you do feel the right release button. It conforms to your face. When you look at the shotgun, you see a very tight, very circular circle pattern, and you see 8 dots, roughly around the size of baseballs,
So
hitting the
buckshot.
ground. Mm-hmm.
You're probably more of akin to
mine's more like a buckshot.
Okay.
Except buckshot about the size of a baseball. Each shot is about the size of a baseball.
That's almost like a trench.
A hole in someone.
That's like a trench gun. I think a freaking trench gun right there.
It's more like bird shot than buckshot. Good God. Ow.
Okay. I go to next package.
Okay. You grab a next package and you reach inside, you grab it, and you see a very long rifle. However, it's a little bit shorter than Caleb's rifle. There's no green dots alongside. And when you look down sight, you can just see what appears to be just a long stream, and it says 30 seconds.
Dude.
Is that a fucking ray gun?
No, it's a targeter.
Oh, shit.
You're going to hold it down for 30 seconds, and then something from the air is going to...
Oh, fuck yeah.
It's like a TAC-P targeter.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, like what the TAC-P uses.
Okay. Now I get it.
I'm assuming. That's just me. With that that would probably confirm that I'm correct.
I kind of look down and I'm like, I kind of look at Caleb and I kind of ask, I was like, what does this look like? Because that was obviously out of character, right?
To me, it looks like a targeting rifle, like TAC-P used to use to call in airstrikes.
Ooh. What the hell?
Now, don't hold me to that because I don't know what they do in the future, but I guess we'll find out when the time comes.
Yeah, I guess so. So I kind of just like I'm looking around. Where do I holster this? Is there a holster?
And you go and you realize, and the spot on your right shoulder opens up and latches on.
Oh, okay. This is the best armor I've ever had in my life.
Demolitions expert here.
Yeah, seriously. Okay, open the last package.
You open the last package. Caleb, you hit it right on the money.
You are the demolitions expert.
As you open up this last package, you hear 30 seconds later. 30 seconds later, you are holding a minigun in your hand.
Shoot.
You're holding, and as when it finishes transforming, you look down and you can see where the belt is being fed into is attached to your own hip. When you look when you are looking through your visor, it says 500.
I'll write that down.
And it says that you currently hold enough ammo for 2,000 rounds for this gun.
Oh,
Jesus.
Okay. So is all the ammo one spot, or is it going to have to be reloaded? So I will say, since obviously we're playing ourselves, these were my specialty. I was a machine gunner and Mark 19 grenade launcher gunner, so I know belt-fed weapons, all of that stuff. So would I be able to look at it and see?
When you look at it, you realize that his armor is designed to hold the 2,000 spare rounds on his belt on his hip. So as soon as one clip ends, it would eject out the right side of him, and the other one would be instantly fed up through the bottom, and it could continue going.
Thank God, because carrying that fucking backpack sucks balls.
I was about to say, I was about to look to Elliot and be like, hey, look,
sucks
it's my AG.
Balls. Yeah. So can his machine gun be kind of collapsed?
It's up to him.
Try and collapse it so you don't have to carry around this huge fucking thing.
After I just kind of like I'm just kind of moving this around, not flagging anybody, and I'm just
you
like,
in the head.
Yeah, take my minigun from me too,
Yeah.
you bastards. I'm just like, oh, this is awesome. This is awesome. You should.
Yes.
I kind of look to like, is there a holster? How do I collapse this thing?
As soon as you say the word collapse, and it turns roughly about the size of your left shoulder, and it just sits on your left shoulder.
That's
okay,
awesome.
So we get that Ben is the grenadier. I would say with my weapons, I'm probably the assaulter. Because of the type, I have a shotgun with no stock, so that means I go first through a door. I also have an assault rifle with 36 rounds. I have a grenade launcher with 4 rounds, and my shotgun has 8. So it would assume that I am the assaulter. Okay.
Quick question. Is there any other packages in my little locker?
Other than if you did not put all your full armor pieces, like your glove, your boots, and
I did. They're all attached.
Okay, then nothing is left in the bottom of your crate.
I kind of looked at everybody. It's like, goddamn! I pull out the minigun again, and I just kind of hold it. It's like, goddamn sexual tyrannosaurus.
I'm gonna ignore him and put my hand on my box.
I'm like, what? Does anybody get the reference?
No one gets the old man reference.
I was looking at our goodies.
When Chris, you touch your box, yours, you get the same identity confirmed, and you open up, and you only have 3 packages in the front of your crate, and your package in the back of the crate is considerably smaller than what would you see of.
You have a smaller package.
Shut up, guys.
Does fit in the back better.
I'm gonna touch obviously the one that I would think the armor would be in first, because it seems like I would need that on before the weapons.
You open up that first package with containing your armor, and you pull out a breastplate. You kind of look at it, and as soon as you kind of put it up closer to your chest, it latches on. It is super lightweight. And as it spreads throughout your body, it's like wearing a hoodie jacket.
Okay. All right, I'm also gonna put everything on, including the helmet, just because they're seeing more things with the helmet on.
So do our helmets all look different?
Yes.
Okay.
You guys did not ask this before.
No. That's fine. I want to wait till everybody has theirs, and then I want to see the exterior appearance of everybody's.
I'm gonna go with the smallest package there.
Okay. When you finish putting everything on, for you, Chris, when you're looking through your visor, you see that you see a 3 spots with the same error triangle message, like in this lower corner. You see it gives you like a brief outline of your entire armor, and you can see that your belt, and it has 60 seconds on your belt, and your belt buckle is flashing green.
I'm very confused as I pushed. I want to poke the green flashing this? I wonder why.
No.
You turn invisible to Caleb and Ben and Elliot.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Where'd you go?
Chris is dead.
What are you guys talking about? I'm right here.
Lose his body.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna push the button again.
I'm gonna start swinging.
As Chris, Caleb, you start swinging. As soon as you go to swing that third time, Chris's face appears right where your fist is coming in.
I'll stop.
You stop like
Hi,
an inch
Caleb.
right above.
I've been right here. Why are you swinging?
Jesus, you disappeared.
You turned invisible.
Are you a wizard?
You're a wizard, Chris.
No, but this could come in very much handy.
Bloop, and you look through your visor, and it says, "Stealth field fully recharged."
So I'm gonna put my helmet on, make sure it's activated, and Chris, stealth again.
I'm gonna push it again.
Is there a way that I can activate? Can I activate something in my helmet to be able to see him?
No.
Okay.
So Caleb, he is currently hidden from. You get the sense that if you and anybody else wearing these armor cannot see Chris, that means Chris cannot be seen.
Okay.
I'll push it again.
Unstealth.
Okay, so you unstealth.
I'm gonna go to one of the packages, the first package, and open it up.
Okay, you open up, and the first thing you grab is a pistol, a little bit smaller in make and size to Ben and Caleb.
Like the cricket from Men in Black.
I'm actually gonna look at it because I actually know to look at things and all that, and check the size, make sure it actually fits my hand.
Okay, it has 18 green dots on the side of it. It is super lightweight for any pistol that you may have held. It is a super lightweight pistol. When you look through it, you through your visor, it gives you three small dots pointing at a particular target.
Okay.
Oh,
wait,
so
three dots at the same time?
Yep.
Oh, these are like tracer rounds.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
if he holds it, and I'm gonna say this to Chris, if you hold it center,
right,
is there a button on there to click and then move and the dots stay the same?
I'm gonna say track.
If that makes sense.
So are you following Caleb's
Yeah,
lead,
if Caleb is telling me to try this, I'm gonna try it just
because
so I can understand it.
Believe it or not, this actually makes some real life now.
Click, and then as you move to the next target, you see it does. The first dot stays right on Caleb's chest.
Three different targets at once.
As you move it, you hear 10, 9, 8.
Stop it!
I clicked the button. So go nope.
Okay, and
safety on. Safety on.
You hear it, and you hear it lock up. Like the safety is on.
Dude, you can hit 3 people
the handgun
at once.
on my hip.
So okay. I'm assuming that Chris is explaining what is happening to us as this is happening.
We almost died.
So you can hit he can hit 3 targets at the same time.
Oh, that's awesome.
3 different targets.
That's cool.
This is like Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
besides
the handgun on.
If we get out of here, I'm gonna try and keep these with us.
Yeah.
Whatever. I want this minigun.
Okay. You have 2 more packages left in your crate.
Yep. I'm gonna go to the next one.
Okay. You open it up, and this one you carry is another pistol. This one is about the same size and make as Caleb and Ben's pistols. This one, however, has 15 rounds in it. And the rounds are the dots are a little bit smaller than what Ben and Caleb's rounds are.
I wonder if that's a 3-round burst pistol.
It could be.
Because you would get 5 shots at 3 rounds each.
With him asking that question, identify handgun.
You are currently holding the Tiger S submachine gun pistol.
Thank you. It's like I know my futuristic weapons.
Tiger S submachine gun handgun. Interesting. I'm gonna safety on.
Safety is activated.
As soon as you say that, I'm just gonna go yell out to my gun, "Safety on!"
Here, Caleb. So for Chris, he only hears one, "Safety on," and then you hear
safety
for
on,
Caleb,
safety on,
safety on, safety on.
I kind of do
that
the same.
That would have been bad.
Yeah, to my.
I'm gonna. Do I know where this
one's
going? Is it going to go on my other hip?
For Ben, you hear safety on, safety on, safety on, safety on, safety on, and you get the sense that it's safety locking every single barrel on your machine gun.
Oh my god!
I look around.
you
3
forget
seconds
to
later,
you,
it
for,
stops.
you forget to take one off. So, or you only take one of the safeties off. So it's and out of one barrel.
Oh my god.
Do I know where this hand can go? Will it go on my other hip or shoulder?
This one goes on your opposite hip.
All right, I'm gonna put that one on and then open up the last box.
Say,
This
Mr.
one,
Fancy Pants.
15 seconds after you are holding a long-barreled rifle, big muzzle on the end.
Like 50
The
cal.
The rifle, when you stick it down, stands just about as tall as you do, Chris. From the butt of the gun to the barrel is about your height.
But
Oh, Lady Artemis, grant me the wisdom to hunt my prey.
Is that an anti-tank rifle?
Aiming the rifle, lady, to hunt your prey.
Hey, do we get
a rifle?
Look at the GIF I posted. That's Chris.
You are currently holding the Viper S Mach 5 sniper gun.
All right, I'm gonna see where I would think the loads would be and see how many shots it has first.
It holds 6 rounds. The dots are roughly the size of your top from the tip of your finger to the bottom of your wrist.
I'm gonna test the sights.
When you look through the sight, you see like a circle, and it's a red one, and it like seems to pulse.
Okay. Safety on.
Safety on.
Collapse.
And when you hear safety on, you look through the scope, and that pulse stops. Collapse.
Ah.
And it comes to roughly about the size of your hand, and you can just slap it on your right shoulder, right or left shoulder for you.
Slap it on my, where this one is.
Okay.
That's my left.
Okay. Elliot.
Yeah, let's see it.
It's time. I'm gonna put my hand on my crate.
Go get your package.
Yeah.
And you can hear
Touch your package.
Oh god.
You hear identity confirmed.
Identity denied.
As it opens up, and you see that you have 3 large packages in the front.
Oh.
And you have 1 medium-sized package in the back of the crate.
Okay, since they all went for their
Elliot's
armor
dream come
first,
true.
and they were towards the front, I think I'm gonna go for one of the packages in the front.
Elliot,
Whichever
that's
one I
your
think
dream.
has the armor.
It's your dream come true, Elliot.
Okay,
Right?
you see that when Caleb and Chris were reaching, or when Ben and Chris were reaching towards the back and they were pulling out their armor pieces, that's where their armor was coming from. You pull out your armor, your chest piece, and while it is very light in nature, this is a very thick armor. Very,
It's a
very
thick
thick
boy.
breastplate. As you stick it on, it as it goes out to your arms, and it goes down to your waist. You look like you look up directly at Caleb. Elliot looks like a tank almost. Like just the chest piece alone looks like a tank.
Damn.
Juggernaut.
All right, I'm gonna get the next piece.
You get the next piece, and you put on gloves. Gloves that look just like any normal gloves. However, when you clench into a fist, you see and you see knuckles appear both on the back of your knuckles and on like where it like on the fist. So at each layer of your knuckles, you have like silver metal pieces covering each individual knuckle on your hand.
So like spikes.
Rounded
No, just
spikes, yes.
plated.
No, rounded.
Oh,
rounded
okay, plated.
spikes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I used to have tactical gloves that had the plastic knuckles on
Cool.
them.
Go to the next piece.
Okay, you grab your armor for your pants. When you put them on, you can see that it carries various pockets of different sizes. And in each individual pocket, if you look, carries extra clips for your, or not extra clips. It carries, actually, go ahead and make me an observation check.
Okay, observation. I'm a master.
So, Chris, you're recon.
2 out of 8.
2 out of 8. You're not quite sure what your pants pockets are for. On one hand, you think that this could potentially hold some extra ammunition. However, when you're noticing that the other guys are looking at their weapons, you don't see any extra clips other than other than Ben's massive machine guns.
I'll show them the pockets then, since they have
can I look and see?
Yeah.
Okay. When you look down, you realize that what her pockets are designed for. She has 3 stage pockets carrying that she can hold, if she so desires, 3 different sizes of hand grenades in each individual pocket.
Hand grenades. Okay.
Mhm.
Are there hand grenades inside his pockets?
Not that you can see, no.
Okay.
So hand grenades, huh?
That's what it looks like. You may have some in one of these boxes.
Grenades. Okay.
Nice. I'll put my boots on and I'll go to the next box.
Okay, you put your boots on and you go and you see that your helmet is in the bottom of your box.
I'll put my helmet on.
You put your helmet on and you see 3 the 3 triangle red arrow like error messages. And it says when it goes through your armor pieces, there's like arrows pointing for one that says cold, one that says heat, and one that says electric, outlining the different
elemental
layers.
Grenades.
Ooh.
Elemental grenades.
All right. So now I'm gonna get into the other boxes that I'm assuming have like weapons and stuff in them.
Okay. You open up your first package and you pull out a very long, skinny pistol. This one has 8 circle dots. However, you carry the largest caliber of all the pistols, as each bullet is roughly the size of a small, I would say, of a small head of broccoli, whereas the other ones are about like I would say
Deagle.
peas or something a little bit bigger than that.
That's a deagle. That's a desert eagle there, 50 cal.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Nice.
This would be the first time I'm holding a gun in my life, so I kind of look at it. What
I
do I do with this?
I will help guide him through how to check the weapon and things like that.
Yeah. And as you're guiding, Caleb, them through the gun, you're explaining, and you get the sense by this point with you guys as they were looking through their packages, you're able to communicate to them that like, hey, you say safety, it will lock the guns, like kind of explain how all that works.
Yeah.
Too.
You said how many bullets can go in this one or whatever?
You have 8 rounds in that.
Okay, 8 rounds.
And I'm saying this in character. I'm assuming that these aren't bullets. They're probably some type of energy impact weapon.
Yeah, something like that.
So we'll have to figure out how to recharge it. If it has a cooldown period, we won't really know that until we start firing it. But I think it'd be pretty stupid of us to fire weapons right now outside of the suit support.
So I'm gonna safety, and then I'm gonna look at what hip their pistols are on, and I'm gonna put mine on the same hip, assuming that that's the right place to put it.
Like, I don't know about the rest of the guys, but like you get the sense as you're looking on their hips that they are putting guns either at like their handiness or like whatever suit design like is made for them. You get the sense that if you wanted to put your pistol on your right or left hip, you could do so.
So, and I'll explain that For me personally, I use a drop leg holster where it goes down on my leg because it is the normal length of when your arm is dangling down. It's a natural grab.
Okay.
Instead of pulling your arm up to your hip and then pulling a gun out and this way, it's more natural to have it at your leg. It makes you draw quicker. Plus, when you sit down and you have a gun on your hip, it really fucking hurts.
Way more comfortable.
So for now, I'm gonna put it on my right, the drop leg area. I'm left-handed, so I'm assuming whatever else I'm gonna get, I'm gonna try to put on my left.
Perfect.
I hear Caleb say that and just mine to my legs.
Okay. You grab the second
the next
package.
one. Yep.
And you are holding your first. Because as you look at this and as it finishes transforming or molding into your hand, this package is about the exact same size as the one you are currently holding. You are currently holding the first of 2 different types of shotguns.
Oh.
This one has 18 rounds in it. This one, when you look down the sight, you get the sense that this one is not a pump action. Rather, it is you can hold it, it's an automatic.
It's a Benelli. Ben, it's a Benelli. Fully automatic shotgun. Benelli is best shotgun you can buy.
Oh, so jealous.
And this one, actually, your pistol is heavier than your first shotgun. Just put it that way.
Wow. Okay. So I'll put
Benelli's
that
are pretty
one.
light.
I'll put that one on my left drop holster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
You
then
put it
I'll go
down.
for the next one.
And when you pull out the last package, you see a smaller. To say this, you guys are gonna instantly make fun of me. You see a small bag sitting at the bottom of your crate.
Oh, a small sack inside the package.
Okay. All right. I'll pick that up and I'll open up the bag.
You open up the bag. You see smaller. You see 18 different boxes. 6 of the boxes have a cold symbol. 6 of them have a heat, and the last 6 have an electric.
Does this go for the shotgun? It was in the same box as the shotgun.
It was underneath the shotguns. It was underneath
It's probably my grenades.
Oh, okay. So it's the grenades. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna make sure everything's got its safeties on, and I guess I'll start loading up my grenade holder.
What do the grenades look like? They look like a standard grenade.
Make an observation check.
Or are they like cylindrical? Oof, that's a 2 out of 8.
Okay.
Listen, I did not specialize in explosives, so.
When you look at them, they look like grenades. However, Elliot, as you finish loading up the pockets, you notice that you are carrying 3 extra grenades of each type in your hands. You're like without nowhere else to stick them.
Do I have pockets?
No. Not designed for their grenades.
So since the other ones had like automatic holsters, can I try to hang the bag maybe somewhere?
The bag does not appear to want to conform to your suit. Make an observation check for me.
Okay.
Go inside the gun. Make a dragon's breath.
Ooh. 5 out of 8.
5 out of 8. You look at your shotgun and you see underneath, you can see what appears to be a scanner of sorts.
Scanner.
Yeah, so grab one of the elemental grenades, like the fire, and place it under the shotgun.
Okay, and I'm gonna try that.
You hear a voice. Do you have you're holding, or do you have your helmet on?
Yeah, I did.
Not?
I put my helmet on.
Okay, as you are, you take that grenade and run it underneath there. You could hear switching from shotgun to grenade launcher. Is the electric grenade the one you want to use?
Oh!
So is Elliot, is there a way to those 3 boxes that you have that have the different elements, is there a way to attach them to the side of your shotgun so that you can pull it off and scan it when you need to change it?
I'll check.
Sure enough, you see individual holsters for any extra grenades you want to put on the gun for ease of access rather than having to reach into your pockets if you so choose.
Okay, so it's like the entire box that connects?
Either the entire box, or if you want to take the time to take each grenade out, there are individual slots for each different type of grenade.
Okay, so I have 3 extra.
Yeah, you're going to take
boxes.
those 3 extras and put them on the shotgun
Yeah.
so that you can pull it off the shotgun and scan it underneath and then put it back over.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. And then you have one last weapon to open.
I'm very
Okay,
scared
and
right
I'm gonna
now.
open it.
You open it, takes about the exact same time. This one is a lot heavier shotgun, although for you, it's still very easy to manage. You look through, it only has 2 green dots, but when you look through it through the visor, it has a 15-second timer on it.
Okay, so it's like a heavy shotgun. It's like a pump action.
It is. You do not see any indication that it is a pump action shotgun.
Okay, and I'll put that one on my back.
And it folds up to roughly the size of your fingertips to your wrist size package, and you were able to slide it easily onto your back.
Nice.
Okay, so breaking it down, Ben is more like the artillerist. Then I am the assaulter, because Ben, that machine gun would make you an artillerist, as well as calling down a strike. It would make you more of an artillerist.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I was about to say, I'm like, I don't know how I'll be an artillerist with a minigun, but
as well as calling down a strike, that makes you an artillerist. I am an assaulter. Then Chris is the recon sniper, and then Elliot would be the grenadier.
Set up.
Okay. So
Right.
everybody with our helmets on, can you tell us what each of our individual full suits looks like?
Okay. Who would like to go first?
Me.
We should go in the same order.
Same order.
Yeah.
Okay. Caleb, when you look finish donning yours, it takes when you finish donning on and kind of get everybody settled, all of a sudden your suit just all of a sudden goes
Sorry, that's
scan.
gas.
Sorry. Scan complete. And you can feel your chute transform, and you look down, and your armor pieces almost transform into fur like qualities along your shoulders and almost along your back. And you can feel like the fur almost going down towards the middle of your back. You can feel your helmet sprout a couple of Viking curved horns on top of your head. You look towards Ben, and you can see that you are like wearing your chest piece has transformed into a Viking-esque chest piece.
What the?
With
no, me.
no,
Ben.
not you.
Oh.
I'm seeing it reflected through your
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
Like
I'm sorry.
through your visor, I'm seeing it reflected.
Oh, my bad. I misheard.
And you, as it goes down, you are wearing like your armor transforms into fur-like leggings and boots. You are essentially a futuristic Viking warrior.
So I look like what I made Joel look like in SWTOR.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, what does Ben look like?
Oh, I can only wait.
Ben,
Go Power Rangers.
when it does a scan of you.
Turns you into a bird.
It's
a leak.
Don't. No.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine?
That would be so funny.
And he's like
I would
stuck
be-
with the like flat voice for the rest of it.
I would be pissed. All right, go ahead, Ethan. Sorry.
Ethan's
You
rewriting. Hold on.
you look down at your arms first, and you can see
Finally, muscle.
armor. Like your armor almost looks like you see like wrist guards almost of red and gold. You can see like as you look up towards your shoulder, you see your armor chest piece is turned into a red and gold red Roman-esque chest piece with a red cape begin to flowing down the back, almost reaching the middle of your back, or it gives off the aura that you were wearing a red cape. However, just to your eyes, everybody else, he's got just like almost like the back of him is like completely red. Your helmet transforms, and you look like you're looking through the helmet of a Roman centurion, and you've got the full on like horsehair like, thing going from the back of it, stretching all the way up and around.
You've got the brush helmet on.
The one that goes like this.
No, this way.
Oh,
back.
that one.
When you look down,
the Trojan brush helmet.
Okay.
When you look down, your pants look like leather, like a leather gladiator type skirt, and your boots look like you are wearing Roman-esque sandals.
Roman gladiator. You got water walkers on.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Jesus,
but
Jesus
you still are
sandals.
wearing boots. It just looks like you are Roman centurion.
So does it look like it to us or to everybody else as well?
It looks like to everybody else surrounding you and to yourselves.
Okay.
Like you're still wearing your armor. It just
but this kind of
like,
gives like an aura.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I kind of look around. And I'm like,
You're Belvis, dude.
Veni vidi vici.
You really are Belvis.
Damn.
Et tu Brute.
God.
Chris.
Come on, Chris.
I'm here.
You look
I'm
down.
gonna
Go ahead.
Transform into a wolf.
Oh, I'm just listening.
You look. You hear. It almost seems like it happens simultaneously. You do hear the familiar scan complete as you look down, and your armor begins to kind of switch, and you look. Your glove hands look like darkened, claw-like, blue, blackish on your palms. It stretches this fur-like armor. It goes all the way up your arm. Your helmet almost transforms into a snout-like esque. Pointed ears sit on top of your head. And you look around, and you're standing in a futuristic wolf armor from head
Ooh.
to toe.
Ooh.
Except you do not have the fluffy tail.
Oh.
Unless you ask your armor for the big giant fluffy tail.
Armor, do I get a big fluffy tail?
You're now
you
a furry.
And you have
God.
You were assigned. You have now been
You're-
assigned furry.
You are now a furry.
I don't care.
He asked for the tail, and you.
But
He asked for the tail, and you see him go. Oh.
That went the wrong
Tails-
way.
Tail's got to go somewhere.
And then finally, Elliot.
Yeah.
You look down. The armor scans you and goes, scan complete. And you look down and you see your armor turns to almost silver-esque as you see a dragon's tail start from one half of your hand, and it wraps all the way around, all the way up your back, and onto the opposite shoulder. And the dragon is blood red, almost spewing like it's about to spew fire from one side of your body, from one arm all the way wrapping around to your backside to the other. Your helmet transforms into almost a kind of a horned dragon-esque like snout. Except that your like aura, you kind of seem almost as like black and green almost. You you look on your left hand and you can see a what looks like a tattoo-esque of a green symbol on your hand. You look down. You can feel almost like dragon wings on your back almost, but then it kind of like you can kind of like shrug your shoulders and they go away. You shrug your shoulders, they come back. As you look down and you realize that you are wearing armor of the dragon, and that you as your armor, like in the spots that doesn't have the red dragon stretching out and around, is almost scale like in areas, as it covers your inner arms, your breastplate, and your legs.
Nice. So Chris is a furry and I'm a scaly.
Yes.
Cool. Hell yeah. I'm gonna look at the green tattoo on my hand. Does it, like, is there any, like, symbol that I recognize, or?
Give me.
You're good.
Go Power Rangers. That's what it feels like.
Kind of.
Right.
It's morphin' time.
Does that make me the Red Ranger?
I'm
No,
the Red
you're the
Ranger.
Viking Ranger.
That would be a really cool concept. Would be like Rangers through time, and they have like each Ranger is a different thing. So they have Viking and a Roman and stuff like that. Like that's their stuff.
Ooh.
There's a new Power Rangers show that just came out,
Ellie, if that makes sense.
and Billy's
Okay.
in it.
Gotcha.
You
Cool.
you recognize it, and that is the symbol that you recognize. That is where you know it from.
Okay. So I'll show it to everybody.
I guessed it.
Yep, that's it.
I was
Yeah.
right.
So it's just kind of
right.
like glowing green, kind of.
The
Oh,
two
nice.
meet. The two meet. We by legally we can't say what it is because we do not want to get sued by a certain company. So if you have questions, we will. You can ask us in the comments, and we will explain it.
Yeah.
Certain game company that starts with bio.
Okay. As you guys are making your way to, you guys finish look at your armor, kind of looking at everything. You guys look. You can hear. Actually, I'll have all of you guys make quick observation check.
Okay.
Oh.
Hey,
I need to use my non-curse dice.
Okay, Ben.
2 out of 4.
Okay, Caleb.
1 out of 8.
Ouch.
Chris.
5 out of 8.
Okay, and Elliot.
4 out of 8.
Okay. Caleb, you're too enamored in your armor. You're just man, everything looks really nice. It fits really like nice. Uh, for the three of you, you all notice that you begin to see a line beginning to form on one of the capital ships, and you get the sense that there is a journey about to embark on this capital ship.
Hmm.
Okay.
Oh, look. Hmm.
So, do we want to go into the spaceport or hop aboard the ship?
Maybe we should go to the spaceport. We don't even
Yeah,
know
I
where that ship
doubt-
is going.
Yeah, I doubt they'll just let some random people on the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say okay, so we need to come up with a backstory. So
Tail shrink.
we
Merc band.
no, I would say that we are mercenaries, guns for hire, and our ships seem to have crashed or stopped working or whatever, and that's what got us caught here in the spaceport. So we are looking for a way to purchase a new ship, to repair our old one, or just to catch a ride with somebody.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
That's what I would say is probably the safest bet, because if we catch a ride with somebody, I mean, we could really take their ship if we wanted to, or we could be nice and just catch a ride with them.
Yeah.
Well, let's go see let's go see this.
We
spaceport.
really need to figure out where we're at, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go see
now
this.
that we're blended in.
Yeah. Let's go find the spaceport.
All right, and then let's go ahead and set up a order. So I'm gonna go ahead and take lead. Ben will be my right hand. That way we have a kind of a pecking order for the Merc business.
I don't care what order I'm in. I'm just.
Yeah, I really don't care.
Okay. Well, they're gonna ask because they're gonna want anybody that wants to do business with us is gonna want to talk to the leaders.
Yeah.
So
that's fine. You two have always led things, so I
Yeah.
don't mind.
all right, and then we're gonna head towards the spaceport.
Okay. You guys make your way into the spaceport. You do come by a counter, and
Hey, Janice. Like we've been there before. Hey, Janice.
and you hear
Hey, what's up?
as you walk by. Go ahead and make a persuasion roll.
All of us?
Can you
No,
imagine
Caleb,
her name actually
Caleb
is
first.
Janice?
8 out of 8.
Woo!
You hear a somebody actually remembers my name.
Oh God. Do we have comms inside of our helmets?
Yes.
Okay.
You can you see in each individual of your comms, you can see
Like who's
certain
talking?
names. You can see certain names on the lower left hand of your screen. It says your individual name with like a microphone, and it tells you if it's working or not.
And all of our comms are working?
Yep, as far as you know.
Okay. So I'd be like, guys, I have no idea how the fuck I got her name right, but let's just
Luck.
keep moving.
And
Okay.
because you got her name right, she goes, just go on in. Thank you so much.
No problem. We'll come talk to you on our way out. And
Okay.
I just
As you walk in, you see various stores of like some different armor, weaponry. You hear advertisements for the news, what's going on, and it's galactic news. It's not just spaceport news of trade and different things coming in. However, Caleb, because you are in point, and one of the billboards you look over and you can look at the date. It is November 8th, 2151.
Jesus.
Damn.
The
Okay.
when you touch you get the sense that when you touch the clock, the hand stopped just after 4, indicating 21. The big hand indicated 51. You stopped it on the year you were going to be jumped into.
Guys, this is my fault.
You made this book and this demon?
No, but I touched the clock, and that's what put us in 2151.
I got
Where-
cool
where
scales
what?
on my arm, so I'm good.
When are we?
Where, if you look right there, it says November 8th, 2151.
Oh.
Jesus Christ!
I'm done being surprised.
And you guys are on the Primus Adulis dock. Primus, Primous, Adulis, Adolis, dock, or the Prime Adulis spaceport.
Think they sell swords here?
I don't
Your
know if
helmet
they would
speaks
use-
up. You can buy swords at this particular store, and it actually maps out directly where you can buy swords, as it just leads you direct.
Caleb,
We
Caleb, please.
what?
But
I don't
swords.
have money
We
yet.
had-
Their sword.
We
Are we just going to ignore the fact that we have a talking
we have
AI in our
AI.
help?
I'm gonna talk into my helmet. AI, do you have a name?
No, because nobody has given me one.
You
All
need a
right.
name from each of us, or just can we all call
Is
you
it
the same
a
thing?
male or female AI?
You in your helmet, you get the sense it's gender neutral. You can't really tell.
Okay.
It gives off the sense that you haven't given it an identity.
Call it Cleopatra.
Okay. I'm gonna call mine Tyr.
You all of a sudden, Chris, yours turns more feminine, and Cleopatra is my
Then
name.
Greek
Thank
god.
you so much for giving me a name.
Apollo.
for Caleb, Tyr.
God of War.
You hear a very strong masculine voice respond in kind. Thank you for giving me a name, a mighty one at that.
Argos?
I guess I'll name mine Max and keep it
Make an
neutral.
observation check.
8 out of
And
8.
you hear the AI. Argos sounds more like this.
No. We'll stick with Tyr. I want to hear Argos' voice.
Besides, Argos has already been taken. Tyr is what I will go with. And
Argos is taken?
Did we hear that, or is it just
nope,
Caleb?
only in
It's only
Caleb's
in me.
helmet.
Mm.
So, Elliot, what did you say in yours?
I'm just gonna keep my neutral and call it Max.
And the voice stays the same, and says, "Thank you for giving me a name. I shall be your guide and help you out in any way I can." As it stays pretty much gender neutral.
I'll name mine too.
Okay.
I will name mine Quintus.
Quintus.
Okay. You hear a strong, like male, authoritative voice. Thank you for giving me such a unique name.
Salve, Quintus. How are you today?
Well, all things considered, pretty well, I guess.
I'm however you want me to be. I'm an
Bene.
AI.
Bene. All right. I kind of looked at everybody. I'm like, so we're in the spaceport. Now what do we do? Maybe we
Cleopatra,
should.
Do we have money?
You look and it says, there is money wired into your account. To access your account, go to one of these terminals. And it points out to different terminals around, looking around. And as you are looking around, you guys can see a figure in straight black armor and a horned helmet looking down at you. And that's where we're going to take our break. So stick with us. We'll be back here in a few minutes as we will find out what awaits our adventurers. And we are back. As we, as you guys are getting the details of where you guys can look up to see how much funds you guys are in your guys' accounts, you guys, or at least for Chris who asked, I'm pretty sure, did everybody ask how much for funds or where you guys can look at funds?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know.
Okay. Yep. And it points out to you guys where you guys can go to look at your funds.
All
All
right,
right,
let's
let's
see how
go do
rich we
that.
are.
All right, let's see.
Or broke.
Probably.
When you guys approach one of the terminals, you'll see a microphone and a handprint.
I
my
approach it
hand on-
first. Oh,
Are
Okay.
there multiple?
There is for privacies. There's only one handprint and microphone per column.
That's what I'm saying, though. Is there
however-
multiple stations?
Yes, there's multiple stations, but they're about 5 to 10 feet apart for privacy reasons.
Okay, I'll go to one.
I
Okay.
go to one as well.
Put my hand
I'll
on
go to one.
and state my name.
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that.
You state your name, and you feel the scanner read your hand. Identity has been confirmed. What would you like to know?
Check balance. I'm gonna say it like you do in the phone. Those automated check balance.
No need to raise your voice, sir. I can understand you just fine. Your current balance in your account is $500 million.
Jesus
Holy
fucking
shit.
Christ. You guys didn't hear that. Shh.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my
So
hand
I'm-
on
I'm
and
ass-
say Chris
I'm
Coyle.
assuming this is like credits
Mm-hmm.
in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 500 million. Okay. I'm gonna laugh when I
Do
have
the
the
same thing
most
to
out of
my
everybody.
terminal and state my name. And then say check balance.
You notice something different. You hear a voice. The voice changes. Chris Coyle. You opened your account balance in 1832 in France. Because of that, your current balance is $1.1 trillion.
Jesus.
Oh my
Fucking-
god.
Chris is the Chris, you can be my sugar daddy.
Okay, I'm gonna try now. I'm gonna put my hand on it. Elliot Lystra, check balance.
The voice changes. Elliot Lystra, because you opened your balance in 1832 in France, your current balance is $1.1 trillion.
Jesus Christ.
Woo!
Caleb's a
So
pro.
I'm gonna go next.
I'm not gonna
What?
tell you guys how much I got.
I'm gonna put my hand on there and speak my name. Check balance.
Error. You are dead.
That would be my luck.
Because you, Ben, have opened your account in 1832 in France, your current balance is
Negative 1.1 trillion.
$1.1 trillion.
I just start.
Everybody looks over at him.
Nothing is wrong.
Sign out! And I'm gonna run over to you guys. I'm fucking rich!
I close out. I'm like, nothing is wrong. Everything is fine.
So I'm not gonna I'm gonna quiet say so I'm assuming we have like inside of our suits there's almost like a credit card almost where we can transfer to our suits and then we use that to pay.
There is no credit card thing. Rather, your specific AI tier tells you, in order to make purchases, all you need to do is put your hand on the console and state your name, and the funds will be pulled directly from your account.
Okay.
This is to prevent people from taking your money.
I'm gonna go back to like I'm assuming everybody's in a group up and be like, I have no money, guys.
You said what?
I have no money.
None?
None.
Yeah,
What the fuck are you guys on? Because I have $1 trillion.
Whoa.
Really? Is that so, huh?
Ben, you're such a bad fucking liar.
I mean, I don't have
Can
that
I
much.
see if they're lying? I want to try to figure out if they're lying to me.
Yeah, I want to insight check Ben.
Okay.
No, I'm just
How
waiting
many
till
people
payday.
are making persuasion rolls at this point?
I want to check everybody that lied to me.
I'm gonna try and persuade them that I'm gonna try and persuade them that I have no money.
Okay, so I need a persuasion roll from you, Caleb.
Hey, 4 out of 8.
Okay.
I'll take that success.
I'll try and persuade people that I'm payday.
Okay.
One. Roll the ones that Pam touched.
That's what I'm doing. Master, that is 8.
8.
Yep.
Okay. Well, maybe it wasn't so cursed after all. 6 out of 8.
Okay. Elliot, I need you to make a persuasion roll because you are trying to actively determine whether or not Chris or Caleb and Ben are lying to you. Chris hasn't said a word. So you guys at this point cannot determine whether or not Chris is actually lying or telling
7 out of 8.
Okay.
Fuck. She beat.
You get the sense.
They beat both of us, Ben.
Oh, God.
You get the sense, Elliot, that something's off with Ben and Caleb. While they might be telling you the truth about something, you don't know if it's a half truth or the full truth, but something is not quite right.
I have no dollars to my name.
Yes.
Well, they're not dollars now.
I gotta wait till payday. You know how it is, right?
Payday. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, payday.
I'm gonna look at Ben, and knowing Ben for so long, Ben, how much money do you have?
That's a very personal question, Caleb. That's kind of rude, you know.
Ben,
I can't.
And at this
Chris,
point,
make an observation roll.
This is November 8th, so at this point, this would be true. So Ben, we live together. Are you gonna tell me the truth?
Caleb or Chris, you can see a figure standing in armor, wearing it's black furred and black armor plate looking, wearing a horned helmet, standing about 30 feet away, standing up on top of a high rise while the three of them are talking.
Horned helmet like mine?
Does the armor kind of look demonic to me? Like demon horns and stuff?
No.
Is it more like my horns?
I'm gonna.
They are more like bull horns.
I'm gonna look up at the person, and then I say, "You guys need to shut in and look up." And I'm gonna point to the figure.
Something other than let's look something other than me.
Max, identify person.
I cannot identify this person for you. They seem to wish to keep their identity hidden.
Cleopatra, open comms to figure.
Opening comms to figure.
Who are you, and why are you looking down?
No response.
I'm gonna walk up to him.
Okay.
I'm a big person in a big suit of armor.
I'll follow. I'm gonna tank too.
Listen, I'm 6'2", 300 pounds in fucking huge metal Viking armor.
I'm gonna stay back and watch, leaving the comms open.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up with Caleb because I'm short, but I got a big ass armor on.
Okay. You approach the figure. The figure watches you all approach, and just turns and looks at you and says in a gentle voice to you guys. Finally. You guys finally made it.
Who are you?
Are you?
Not here. And they take you. They lead you down into
I'm
the
gonna
bottom
wave
level.
Chris on with us.
Yeah, and I'll follow, seeing that they're taking off.
To the bottom level of an apartment complex. They reach the apartment complex. They open an elevator. They press the button, and you guys rise. They go to an apartment complex. The apartment number is 36. They open the door. They let you guys in, and you take as soon as they close the door and lock it. They take the helmet off, and you
I'm gonna
see
keep my hand on my gun at this point.
Same.
okay. You turn the figure turns around having short, medium brown hair, ragged facial hair, greenish blue eyes, turns and looks at you and says, "Finally, you guys made it." And you see me standing there.
Ethan.
Where the hell
Ethan.
have you been?
I've been here.
In the future?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna lay my helmet on so my face can't be really seen.
How did you get here? I'm gonna hit the button so that my helmet collapses.
Okay.
I will do the same.
It started when me, Ben, Elliot, and Chris and Kara all opened the book.
See, this is what happens when you GM and I don't.
Yeah, I know. I'm well aware. But
What
I'm not-
fucking book did you use?
you know, the book, the one with the silver diamond on the front.
Oh. Did you get
You
that out
told
of
me
my
that one was free to
library?
use.
No. No, I meant the silver book with the black diamond.
I thought that one was like a cookbook.
No, that was a book I have been writing for a while. The one that you grabbed with the silver on it. It's a spell book.
When were you going to tell me that you had a magic book that could suck us into another dimension or time travel?
Something Pam and I have been working on.
You know what? I'm getting really sick of being the last to know about anything.
Your wife didn't want me to tell you.
Oh, I see. I see.
I'm gonna speak just into comms. Should we tell him about the fact that we met Charlie in France? That's the thing.
Wait, you did. Wait, you did what?
We met Charlie in France as a full adult.
You met Charlie in France as a full adult? I say out loud.
Wait, what?
Are you serious, guys?
Me not knowing that is a secret. I wasn't there.
Yeah, about that.
I'm gonna slink back towards a wall.
Chris, what are you doing? Quit hiding. Get your butt over here. Oh, by the way, that's Chris.
Chris, you can take your helmet off. It's Ethan.
I take off my helmet.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
So
before for you.
I also kind of want to insight check to make sure it's really you.
Okay. Persuasion for me.
Because we've all known each other for a while. That was a 7 out of 8.
Nice.
Okay. From what you know of me, from my physical appearance, you know that I stand roughly around the same height and build as Ben, between Ben and Chris, staying right about in their height wise. However, the one characteristic that you know that I have on my left arm are 2 Narnia tattoos. However, these are remain hidden behind my armor pieces.
All right,
Pull
I
up,
think I have.
pull up your sleeve. Show me your tattoos.
The figure reaches down and touches a button on their wrist, and you watch as the sleeve begins to kind of just fold in on itself, and you do see the 2 Narnia tattoos.
Okay, it's Ethan.
Well, we got to be sure. Let's ask him. Let's ask him something that he may or may not know.
Oh, by the way, okay, here's how we're gonna do this. I turn to if this is what we're gonna go down with. All right,
We got to be sure.
sure. Ben, married to Pam. Pam always threatens to ground you. Your favorite games include playing. We used to play Phasmophobia together and Conan Exiles.
Anybody
Turn
watch?
to-
Have you ever been?
Have you ever watched the Power Rangers?
What's Power Rangers?
It's Ethan.
It's Ethan. have you ever watched The Sandlot?
Yes, I've seen Sandlot.
It's definitely Ethan.
Okay.
Hasn't seen
all
the
right.
Power Ranger, but watched Sandlot. It's Ethan. Ethan, who is Ewan McGregor?
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Okay.
Okay, I'm convinced. So, what have you been up to in the?
Besides
You've been up
using
to-
my magical book.
Yeah.
Okay, for one, I only used your magical book one time, and I found myself here.
How long have you
then
been here?
But what? I don't understand how you ended up here, but everyone else ended up somewhere else. Did you hold on, Ethan? Did you see a clock?
I did.
You touched it, didn't you?
I did.
And the hands were at a little past 10 and a little past 4.
No. The hands were a little past 4 and a little past 8.
How long have you been here?
10 years, give or take.
I touched the clock and it sent us here.
And I look at. Did you touch the clock?
Think so. I don't know.
I don't think so.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think I did.
You guys do remember that none of you actually never touched the clock and instead let the clock spin itself out until it launched you somewhere in time.
You know, we didn't touch anything, and it launched us into way in the past France.
In
Ethan,
France?
your
Yeah,
son
that's
touched the
where
book.
we found him. Yes.
Wait,
Yeah.
Charlie got in the book?
I don't
I
know how.
guess.
He was a full adult when we saw him.
Kind of weird.
That's
So then how-
the
wait,
I'm
only
gonna
thing.
how
really
did-
briefly. I'm gonna explain like in detail what he looked like, what he looked like in case we find him here and he's still an adult. So I'm gonna like explain that in detail to you. In case we
How-
find him.
How did you
Hold-
guys get here?
Oh, we told someone to fuck off. They lost the game.
Hold on.
Yeah, some
If
devil
you-
had us trapped.
If you guys this is the first thing that's happened to me. I just kind of opened up another book that wasn't supposed to be magical and ended up in here, but if you guys saw Charlie's not Ethan's only kid. Because remember, guys, this is November 8th. So the new baby is here.
Yeah. Also, there was a devil that was trying to find Argos, and they couldn't find Argos, so he was looking for a closest relative, and I think that might be you.
Yeah, the
I
What
think
what
it's
have
from
what
when
have
we
you
were
been doing
playing-
for what have you been doing for 10 years?
Waiting for you guys.
Like how have you? What have you been doing here? Just sitting here?
No, I haven't been sitting here. I obviously this is my home base. I've been taking various jobs.
Nice apartment.
Thank you, thank you. Uh,
Hmm.
it took a little bit and about 200 billion to save up for this place. So, you'll
How
find
much?
quickly
I wish I
200
had that.
billion.
I
That's
wish I had
cheap.
money. I don't
Yeah,
have money
me too.
here.
Me
Oh.
too. I'm broke till payday.
Argos, pull up their bank accounts.
Wait,
The
what?
bro- Ethan's a broker.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Wait, you're the broker?
The broker?
I took the name the benefactor. I thought for sure Ben would catch on first, but since Ben obviously broker, I guess is what I'll go with.
Oh, your kid was the benefactor in the last place.
My father
So,
liked that. He always did like the benefactor. When
so
I was telling
I
the
can
story.
borrow money then, you're saying?
Actually, Caleb, come here. And
Maybe-
you walk over to the screen and you see your name, and then you see another tag that has your name with the letter B or the letters BP on it next to it.
BP. I'm going to touch it.
It shows you as owner of DaMmed Media LLC,
Which still
and
exists in 2151.
have you guys not seen? And you guys look at like all the different spell like books and stuff that you guys get. It's all got the names and letters, acronyms attached to it.
Oh.
What the?
So
technically,
we create. So we're rich.
oh yeah. If you need funds, if you need more funds, you just access this, and then everybody else has got access to this as well. I mean, like to their own account tied to this business.
I want
But
to.
yeah.
I want to privately look at my account tied to that.
Okay, you look at it, and there's an extra 2.2 trillion attached to it. You guys have extra books. You guys like the books, extra books, whatever. You guys are like media.
So D&D still exists here.
Yeah, it's how people pass time. They mostly go back into the past rather than focus on the future.
And we are now the #1 media company for D&D.
Yeah, you could say that.
Surpassing those other guys.
Certain other guys still remain a big name, but they have their inspiration and other influences still
Obviously,
maintain their presence here.
the main people are dead now. I mean, it's
They are breaded.
100 years in the future.
Yeah, I'll try like 120. But if you guys were
Do we have a
any more
ship?
questions- I have a ship, yes. Which
What
you
is the
guys
name
are-
of your ship?
Do you guys really want to know the name of my ship?
Please tell
Is
me
it
it's
bread?
cheese.
Is it breaded cheese?
It's probably the game or something.
You guys
Yeah.
look, and etched on the side of it, you see SB, Scarlet Brigade.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
For my fortune to
Where?
take off?
I'd be like,
Where's the ship parked?
In the spaceport.
I'd be like, Tier, where can I go buy a ship?
You hear Tyr. Unfortunately, this space dock does not hold a place where you can buy a ship. In order for you to buy a ship, you must go to the main hub, which is 2.4 billion light years away from here.
Jeez.
Is there a quicker way to get there?
Are we still in the Milky Way?
Max, through your voice headset, goes, "You are on the very edge of the Milky Way galaxy. You
Oh,
are approximately 5.5 billion light years away from the place you call Earth."
we're very far from Earth, but we're still in the Milky Way, guys.
Okay, good to know.
Ethan, is there any type of like quick travel where we can get to a place where we can buy a ship or build a ship?
If you guys can hit the space reeds that will allow you to travel great distances in a short amount of time.
Okay. So, but
That's
for now, you have a ship that we can utilize now that you're with
you guys,
us. Okay.
yeah.
So here's the thing. Obviously, we all need to get back home. We need to find out what happened to Pam, what happened to Kara.
Kill a
Yeah,
demon.
maybe.
I don't know about any of that. I wasn't in France with you guys.
Oh, a demon will die.
So has there been anything weird going on here?
A slight, long, drawn out pause. Shortly after I got here, a person calling himself the Emperor had shown up.
Okay.
His identity, his real name remains a mystery. And he has taken control over half of the known Milky Way galaxy.
The Emperor, you say?
That's what
Almost
he
like
calls
the
himself.
Count.
Nobody's seen him?
His appearance is been seen. However, nobody can truly identify him personally.
He doesn't happen to wear a long hooded black robe, does he?
And you see as the screen changes from like your guys' name and other stuff, and it slides down, and you see a gigantic figure of a person, of an individual, I will say, stands well over 9.5 feet tall, massively furred, 4 arms with six fingers on each of his at the end of each of his hands, as he's adorned in heavy metal armor. And his face almost looks like animalistic, with two massive tusks up coming out from the bottom of his beginning to come out the bottom of his mouth and just stand just beyond his upper lip.
Okay, he's some kind of an orc. Got
He
it.
almost looks like a orc mixed with something else.
Ugh, he's ugly, that's for sure.
Wait. So, do orcs exist here?
Yeah,
We
what
famous-
what do we have going
Like,
on?
are there aliens here, or are
I
like-
was good. I was about to ask that too.
This is a primarily human space dock. You will find some individuals that are not human. But however, and if you'd like to meet those people, I can set up, meeting time, or you can wait for their ships to arrive on the dock.
Do they have like material that we can just read really quick?
Sure. And walk over and grab a huge, massive volume off of the bookshelf, and I bring it over to you, Elliot.
that says damn media on the bottom of it?
I'm gonna open it up and look at it and read it.
You see, and it's almost like reading a guidebook. It's got humans listed on the front, what they like, what they population kind of entails in the universe. You flip it
Mhm.
open, and the next section deals with people that more or less space elves. They call themselves Endwarven, uh, but they have their skin is mainly of copper with golden ears and definitely thin athletic builds.
Okay.
Do you keep reading or do
Yeah.
you okay?
I want to
Ethan, I
get like
sent
the most prominent species that we're gonna cross paths with.
I sent you a message too, Ethan. It'll play into that.
Okay. You flip open the next one. And you see standing you see another human, you see kind of another human-esque furred race, which is what the Emperor, you get the sense they're a cross hybrid between um orc gorilla and one would say ghoul, like almost
Hmm.
and they are known in the world. However, their population isn't nearly as numerous as humans, but they do have a presence here.
Okay. What are they called?
They are known as Furians. Furiorians.
Okay. Is there any
And
others?
you see 6 more races in
Wow.
there with predominantly known. You see Virali or Verali, excuse me. Bleh. Tall
Verily.
humanoids. Thank you. With tall humanoids with elongated limbs and elegant features. Their skin shimmers with subtle metallic tones ranging from bronze to silver.
Okay.
Then you got Helians, which are medium height humanoids with golden skin that seems to subtly radiate sunlight. Their irises appear like miniature suns.
Ooh.
They seem to kind of have a presence more along the lines of the humans. The Fiorians are the ones probably with the least amount of population out of all the races that I'm mentioning here. You have Luperids, which are humanoid wolves mixed with a mix of fur and skin. Their eyes are keen and can range in color from amber to vibrant blue. You've got Chiropits. Chiropits, thank you.
Sorry, Cheerops.
Cheerops. Thank you. Humanoids with bat-like features, including membranous wings and large sensitive ears. You got slit walkers, which are tall and slender with elongated limbs and fingers. Their skin is a muted palette of colors of the desert, which range from sandy browns and pale golds to dusky grays. Their eyes are wide and reflect the colors of the oasis waters that do appear in the desert.
Okay.
And then finally, you see the Stellari. Their skin has a shimmering dark blue hue, speckled with tiny luminescent dots that resemble stars. Hair tends to be silvery white or deep cosmic blue, often floating as if weightless. This race, a lot of people look at them and view them as both mysterious and also beautiful.
Okay.
Man, these sound like
Max
some
log
awesome
information.
races. Wonder who wrote races. These are cool.
It's a mystery.
You hear Max log in all that information for you. So now you have all those races logged into your system.
Okay.
Elliot, go ahead and have Max transfer to all of our helmets so that we can spot them.
Max transfer to allies information.
And you they transfer it to everybody in the room.
Thank you.
So will our helmets be able to scan and identify these individuals?
Some are more secretive than others. Or are you talking to T or are you talking to...
No, I'm talking to you out of character.
Okay. out of character. You get the sense that if people wish to remain their identities hidden, they can't. There's no way for your system to identify them. If somebody wishes their identity to be known, the system will pick up on it.
Wait, so you're saying that these are hidden races?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Man, there must be a name for those things. That sounds cool.
You get the you get the sense that the ones that that want to keep their identities hidden are called veilmorphs, and the non-hidden ones are called purebloods.
Yeah,
You can
I
also nickname them
finally
veils and
created a
pures.
name. Finally
Oh,
created
cool.
a name for those,
Mm.
like a few days ago.
So you can your system automatically flags them as veils or pures, depending on if they want to keep their identities hidden or secret.
Okay.
So,
Does everybody
Base-
speak the same language here, too?
Most of them speak basic. However, each individual race has their own language that they speak to one another. However, it is common and polite practice that if you are speaking with someone of a different race, that you speak in basic.
and I'm assuming that if needed, our helmets can translate. For the most part.
Depends. For the most part, however, because each language is so vastly diverse, that in order for you to understand the language, you need to be around them a lot in
Okay.
order for your helmet to slowly translate and come up with the words.
Um,
It doesn't automatically pick up and auto translate. It needs to time for it to understand the language.
okay, so tier, find me any archival footage of any possible alien race that we do not understand the language for. On your own, look through the footage, compile the language and dialect, and create a translating program.
Understood.
Think outside the box.
This process will take me some time. If
That's
you
fine.
need me, try to keep the distractions to a minimum. However,
That's
if you need me, I will always be there to help you.
That's fine. Notify me when complete.
Understood.
Okay.
All right. So, I think if we are gonna get out of here and go back home, hopefully, we need to go find this guy.
Yeah.
Figure out who this is. I'm
Can you
assuming
tell me
he
a
has
sword shop first?
power.
He holds tremendous power. His fortress, one of his many fortresses, is actually not that far away. It is on a small, snowy planet. Some depends on which race you want to call it. Humans, we just call it Sector 27. I call it the frozen wasteland of. I call it the frozen Arctic wasteland of doom. But they won't put that in. They won't put
All
that.
right.
Yeah, Sector 27 is a little easier to say.
So,
Yeah.
all right. I guess before we go, let's go visit a sword shop because apparently there's a sword shop here.
There's several.
What is the best one?
This one, and your helmet kind of closes just for a second, and it points to a sword store that is literally just outside of this apartment and across the street.
Okay. Now, before we do that, this apartment's not that big. We need a base of operations.
I mean, if you're looking for
Maybe a ship.
I was gonna say you guys can use the ship. It's big
Yeah,
enough.
but the ship's okay, but we need a place to be able to come and be secluded.
I'm sure we could find a nice warehouse somewhere on the edge of town.
They don't have warehouses here.
They have warehouses in the future.
My AI is busy. Somebody ask your AI for the largest abandoned place for sale.
I'll do it. Quintus.
Yes, Ben.
I need you to search real estate databases and find a large, secluded, abandoned place that we can go to.
Ben, I have found a place that would be suitable to your needs. However, when my initial scan of you, I'm just giving you forewarning, you may not like this place.
Why do you say that?
The place is called the Arachnid.
Continue searching for other places that do not involve spiders at all whatsoever.
Understood. I have come up with 2 other possible locations.
Okay, what are they?
One is called the Outback, and the other is called the Mountainous Retreat.
The Outback, is that like Australia?
Is
Like,
it a
do
steakhouse?
we get steak and
Tell me about this mountain place.
The Mountainous Retreat, and it shows on your screen what this place looks like. It literally is a house on the side of one of the 2 mountains in the area. Um, known for its beauty and natural place of relaxation. A lot of people rent this place as a holiday get retreat. However, due to its distance away from anything any sort of attraction, the business or the house is now up for sale for $2.2 billion.
so
Jesus.
somebody contact Caldwell Banker, and the real estate still exists. There's an alien real estate agent.
Caldwell Banker will never go out of business.
No, they won't. They've been in business for so long.
If you wish to buy the house, the owner contact info is below, and it'll hook you up with a direct line.
Quintus, what's the Outback place like?
And it turns it to a
When you're here, your
big,
family.
massive
Oh,
house
wrong
on the
one.
backside. It seems like this house borderlines between the forest edge and the dry desert sitting on the backside. This place is known more for people wanting to go into the desert to ride
Kangaroos?
different vehicles or take their animals out for a nice good long run without interfering with people in society. However, it is also far away from society, so a lot of people as of late have been wanting to move closer into the city, which is why this place is also up for sale.
Are there stingrays? Outback. Steve Irwin.
Unfortunately, there is stingrays.
Steve Irwin.
Stingrays are land-based animals?
Stingrays
now?
are puppies.
Stingrays kill people.
Yeah, but I thought
Yeah,
they
but
were
Steve Irwin
aquatic.
wouldn't want us to hate him.
Yeah, that's true.
I say we go with the mountain one.
I share the info with everybody, and I go to internal comms. Yeah, I'm thinking the mountain retreat is the best. Plus, we can probably land the ship around there, and nobody will see it.
And let's go ahead and use a business account. I'm sure Pam won't care.
Let's just make sure we keep the receipt.
Let's go ahead and tell your AI to make the purchase using the business account.
Okay. Quintus, contact the realtor, transfer the money and so the deed, and we're purchasing it.
Unfortunately, this requires a personal phone call between you and the current homeowner.
Fine, I'll call.
One Argus Smith.
Do you want me to call him?
No,
Argus
I got
Smith.
it. Argus Smith. Okay, yeah, I'll do it. No, that's fine. I'll do it. All right, connect me to Argus Smith.
You hear the dial-up tone.
Bling, 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 bling. Then you can hear the like somebody picking up. Yes. Who is this? How'd you get my number?
Is that Courtney?
Hi, I'm calling in regards to the mountain retreat property you have for sale.
the mountain retreat, or do you wish to rent it or buy it?
I'll purchase it right out.
Okay. Well, because you are wanting to buy this property, I'll give you to a low price of $2.2 billion.
Talk him down.
I mean, this
We're
place
the,
is kind
we're
of.
the only ones.
I was about to say this place is kind of out of the way. I mean, I was thinking more along the lines of 1.4 billion. I mean, it's kind of out there. We have to bring off
roll, Ben.
persuasion.
You're
roll.
trying to actively talk him down.
Yeah, let's go. Is this Corton?
It's Gordon. I bet you any money.
Do you look at his profile pic?
Those thirst.
Yeah, look at the profile pic.
My
Look,
dice are
no,
cursed.
use your AI to look at the profile pic.
What's your role?
Hold on. Did I even roll the right?
Maybe I should have talked to him.
Actually, hold on. GM, let me re-roll because I used the wrong dice.
Okay.
Convenient.
I swear before all that is holy, that it was the wrong dice. 5 out of 8.
1.4 is still a lot of money.
I mean, let's be honest. How many other offers are you
And
getting?
we're doing this sight unseen.
Yeah, we're not asking for a tour. Just the moment I give you the money, transfer the deed to me. 1.4 billion.
1.8.
1.4.
1.8.
Here, are we able to hear this? Is this like through?
If Ben is talking
external
directly
comms?
into his comms, you guys cannot hear this going on.
Ben, I'm assuming that you're gonna relay what he's saying. Can you transfer to an external comms?
One moment, Mr. Smith. I hit the conference call. I mute him and I say, Quintus, connect Caleb to this call. Make it a conference call.
Connecting Caleb to this call.
Mr. Smith, is it?
Mute.
What?
Yes. My name is Caleb. I'm not sure if you've heard.
1.4. 1.4 is fine. 1.4 is fine.
Oh, okay. 1.4 it is. We'll go ahead and send that transfer over if you can send the deed.
The deed is, and it shows up on Ben's screen.
Beep. I transfer the money.
Transferred over. All right. So I'm assuming you're not living in the house currently.
Nope, nobody's lived in the house. Last visitor was over 3 months ago, and I cleaned it after they left. You guys can live there now. Bye. And their line goes dead.
I want to look up his profile picture.
It's a helmet of a red dragon-esque looking.
It's Corton.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on. Why did he immediately agree when he heard my name?
Well,
Tyr, I know you're busy, but please do a record search for my name.
How quickly do you need this information?
Right now. Pause the data mining and give me the search.
And you pull up, and what you have is a list of records, financial records. It also lists numerous names over the years. It has Caleb is the one most like you have used. However, there is one additional name that goes by, and it was from the year 2141 to 2151, November 7th. And then once November 8th of 2151 hit, Maresh changed back to Caleb.
Okay. Do I see anything that would make my name mean something to people?
No. It looks like for a time period, um, the names Caleb and Maresh kind of interchangeably throughout the years, but mainly from 2141 to 2151, it was as Maresh. But then, yet till November 7th of 2151, the name was Maresh. November 8th, 2151, it changed back to Caleb.
Does Maresh mean anything to people?
You get the sense that Maresh holds some power here. Um, uh, while your funds and stuff remain the same, however, they were once labeled as Keen under or Keen of the Mountain for a time. However, since then, the kingdom has dissipated, but the title remains the same, but more as a like one would say, "My name is Mister Something." This title is more of a introductory thing. If people know what mountain, it carries a little bit more weight. But as of this time, nobody knows what mountain it carries.
So, guys, apparently before this, I also went as Maresh.
Hmm.
And Maresh carries a little bit of weight. So, perhaps we should continue to introduce me as Maresh. I'm still not sure. I guess because that's Corton, the whole Maresh thing, I'm assuming that he knew who I was, so that's why he agreed.
Yeah, but he also kind of sounded scared of you.
Maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll get us to where we need to be to find this guy.
Yeah.
Could be.
You should keep in mind
Hopefully.
scary people have powerful enemies, though.
Yeah.
Nothing we can't.
Cleopatra, look
Nothing
up
we can't
my
handle.
information.
A slight pause, Chris, as they Cleopatra comes back with a full list of your records.
By the
Stating
way, I'm
all
gonna
the
have Tier continue data mining.
Yep. And you get the sense that once he had released the information, he had started resumed.
Okay.
Chris, like yours, but all the way dating back to 1832 is when funds were placed into your account, funds that were hardly even touched during the times of in France. These funds stayed stagnant until and stayed about the same, but they increased their value, their worth increased as the years went by. The name on the account, however, changed from many names. It went from Abner,
Abin.
Abin,
Oh yeah, that was before you joined us, wasn't it?
to Roran, to Sobek, Roran the second, and then back to Chris as of November 8th, 2151.
So, okay, so with Chris's search, we can assume that every person that we've created or played exists in wherever we are. So probably maybe because of the company and all of that's why they exist, or maybe some sort of magic brought these names to life and it's almost like an alternate version of us.
Possible.
So that means Ben is Salik. Belvis, Jarden, So, and then
But
whatever
that
your
doesn't
fucking
quite
elephant
fit,
was.
Caleb, because Kali's not under one of my names.
Maybe it's only certain ones.
Maybe.
Ones that made the biggest impact. You got to think that all of those ones listed made the biggest impact on our original story.
True.
Which means Salik doesn't exist. Because he doesn't matter. So, Belvis may not exist either. But, okay. So, here's what we do. We bought that place. I would say let's go ahead and let's see if we can find where to find this governor.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a little,
Governor.
or whatever
You
his
mean the
name
Emperor?
was. Emperor, yeah.
A little higher than a governor.
I think it's gonna be a little too much for our in-helmet AIs. I think we need a data mining system, possibly in the new place, to go ahead and see if we can figure out where he is. Or maybe we just go old school and just ask around.
Maybe there's an information broker here.
There could be. I mean, we could just ask around, and if we tip somebody off and he reveals himself, then that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So why don't you and Ben go to the new place, get that data mining thing going? Obviously, unless you want to come with me to the blade shop, Caleb.
I mean, I would like to have a sword. I think everybody would like to have a sword.
I'll see what they got there.
All right, let's go ahead and go to the best swordsmith.
Okay. You guys leave the apartment. For safety reasons, I stay behind. You guys go down. You guys go to the store, and you see in bright gold letters. You see Smith's Smithing.
That's so original.
I know, right? And you guys go into the store and you see various weapons and armor on display. You see guns in one section of the store. You see armor in another section of the store, and almost kind of like tucked back in this back corner, you see swords, but they're spelled like with a Z instead of an S. So they're ZWORDS. And they are ranged almost like in a 6 foot by 8 foot deep column, ranging in different color blades and sizes. And as you guys make your way there, you hear you hear a voice. Good day, fine customers. What brings you into my store? And you turn around and seeing behind you is a very old human woman.
Okay, ma'am, I am looking for. I'm not sure if you have this. I've heard about them. I'm not sure if you have them or if they can be made, but I'm looking for basically a metal hilt that's sort of hollow inside and a button, and a projected laser comes out. Hey, it's the future. Maybe
A saber
I'm saying this.
Light,
I'm saying this in
light,
the.
you might
I'm
say.
saying this in the comms. Hey, it's the future. Lightsabers may exist.
Yeah.
She looks directly at you and then looks at the rack behind you, and then back to you.
Do I see one?
Yeah, I mean, she makes it very obvious. She just is like looks at you.
I absolutely want to buy one.
Then looks at the rack behind you, and you realize. Actually, all of you guys make observation checks.
8 out of 8. Chris, are you blind? A 1.
5 out of 8.
Okay. And Ben.
I'm just
2 out
distracted
of
by the pretties to understand them, okay?
2 out of 4.
2 out of 4. Okay. Caleb, she makes the eye movement, you look over and you see that among the rack of swords, you see one of them is brightly kind of humming. And you look at all of them. In fact, the light coming from the case is all the different colors, just vibrantly, like like the owner of this shop, whoever, like she took time in presentation, and the case itself begins to shed different colors as they go through.
I'm gonna find a red one.
You look through green, purple, black, silver, orange, and then at the far end there's 2 red ones. One, go ahead.
1 red, 1 black.
Okay. You grab the black blade,
Gotta have the dark
black
side.
handled. The handle is a hand and a half length for the handle. So you can put, like, either make it one-handed, or if you need it for more power and sturdiness, you could make it. Yep. Um you it's very light. But as soon as you grab a hold and take it out of the case, the blade shrinks back down into the sheath. And you look at the homeowner and the owner of the shop. "Uh, for safety purposes, outside of the case, I can't have swinging a sword around."
Okay, are these like DNA locked, fingerprint locked? Like as soon as I buy it, we'll put my fingerprints in and I'm the only one that can use it kind of thing?
Yes, that's how this works. My swords come back with a lifetime guarantee, meaning that if one of these swords breaks, you bring it back to me, and I'll fix it right up there for you. Pretty.
Perfect. How much for these 2?
She looks at you, and uh, she, um, she goes, "Do you plan to barter with me, or if I tell you a price, it's a fixed point?"
Depends on how good your prices are. I mean, there are other stores around here.
Very
And
true.
I do own a big business around here.
And she looks around, and you when you look around, and she gives you, the black one is 20,000. The red one is 50. The reason why the red one's a little bit more expensive is the crystal is very hard to mine and get that color just absolutely right.
So 20 and 50. How about 60 for both? Give me
How
a
about 55, and I'll throw in this, and holds out a small metal piece that seems to plug in both ends.
does it look like the metal piece connects the 2?
Yep.
Okay. Sure, 55 and that piece. That works for me.
And she hands you, and um she points to, and you see a console kind of open up, and as you see a handprint with a microphone attached to it.
I'm going to do that and say my name.
Okay.
55,000.
And you see the red one get selected out. When you look at the red one, the one that gets picked out for you is another hand and a half handle straight edge sword, Zword. However, the other one is a curved handled scimitar esque look saber.
Like Dooku-esque?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then looks to the 3 of you. Do any of you wish to purchase a sword today?
Yeah,
I
I want to
lo-
bring one.
I
I
would like to
I
purchase.
I love that I got a cheaper amount and an extra item because I said 60 and she said 55, and I'll throw this in. I don't know if that was a mistake on Ethan's part or her part.
She looks over at uh you, Caleb, and she goes, everything I do is for a good reason. And she looks over at Elliot and she goes, um, which green one are you looking at?
I'll look between them, and I want to try to figure out which one will be the easiest for me to like switch between like my shotguns and it. If there's any that'll be like faster to grab.
Put it on your shotgun.
Yeah,
Turn
is
a
there
light-
like a way for me to connect it?
A lightsaber into freaking mounted on a gun.
And she goes, and she looks at you and she goes, you are a shotgun there?
Yeah.
You're a shotgunner?
Mm-hmm.
She and she picks out 3 swords of different greens. One is a very dark emerald green. One is what she calls spring leaf green. And then finally the green of what you would get is like a poison dark, like a poison-esque kind of a sickly green.
That one's probably the one that matches like my tattoo and like the scale look, right?
Almost to a T.
Yeah, I'll go with that one.
And she looks over, she reaches out and she grabs that one and flips it over to you. And you notice that in one small motion, as she hands over that to you, you see an attachment for your shotgun already on the handle of the sword. It is a single-handed sword, but you notice that when she put it on the attachment for the shotgun, that the blade instantly streaks down to about, from a standard meter in length to about half of a meter that you could attach to the end of your shotgun to make
Okay, so it's like them blades that you put underneath the shotguns, right? That's
Yep.
kind of what I wanted. Okay.
Bayonet.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, how much for that one?
She looks at you and she goes, 20,000.
Okay. That's fine by me.
The handprint and the microphone open up,
Yep, I put my handprint on and I say my name.
and and the sword is now yours. And then looks
Awesome.
to Ben,
I'm gonna
and
connect it right away.
you connect it right away.
Yeah.
And you notice that when you when it shrinks back down, it incorporates this saber or the sword in it, and it makes it just a little bit bigger, but not so much like uncomfortably bigger.
Okay. And I want to put that on my automatic shotgun, not the heavy one. It's like the grenade launcher, if it'll fit on that one. If not, the other one's fine.
No, it could be used on either one.
Okay.
Turns to Chris and Ben.
Oh yes.
Okay, I'd like to. So tell me, do you have a sword here that can resist these light swords that everybody else has?
Why would I make a sword that resists the other swords?
No, just to be.
Are
be
you planning on
different.
betraying us?
I have to make these by hand, also with every other single weapon in this building and every single bullet in this building.
I
That
think she
takes a lot of
likes
time
you.
and effort there.
If you, I'm just asking, do you?
No.
Okay, then I'll take one of these light swords, I guess. Maybe two
Or
short ones.
Zords.
The Zords. I'm
Zords.
sorry. The Zords.
The
And
Z, because she's cool.
Zords.
she looks to you and says, "Which ones were you looking at?"
Do you have any ones that we could consider short Zords?
And there's a shelf that opens up underneath the regular size ones, all ranging in different colors. However, there is no red ones.
All right. Do you have 2 yellow ones?
And 2 yellow ones open up. Hand lawn hilts. The blades are about half a meter in length.
So Shotos.
Yeah. Uh.
Sorry, guys. Star Wars nerds here.
Yeah.
This is what we did.
I take one, and then I'm like, I need a regular. Then I'll take another regular Zord, but same color.
And the middle one, exactly in the middle, opens up. Hand and a half handle.
Okay. I take that one, and I'm like, I'll take these 2.
That together will be 30,000.
I
You
agree.
should
Put my
charge them
hand.
more.
No. Put my handprint down, and I say my name and transfer.
Okay. Then turns to Chris.
The one who
may
wanted to
feel-
come here that gets to go last.
I know. So I have a question, ma'am. Are these just swords, or they can turn into like spears or any
Actually,
kind of weapon?
Zords.
Zords. I'm sorry. They correct me. I'm sorry. Any of these Zords turn into more than just a Zord, like a spear or something. Different form.
I was told you guys were looking at the Zwards or looking for Zwards. If you were looking for something else, like what kind of weapon are you looking for?
Like a halberd?
Yeah,
You know-
or a spear. I kind of keep my range, but I need something with me that I can either keep people at distance or be able to pull out real quickly just to defend myself.
Something with reach and something that can defend you from danger.
Yes.
Uh,
Something
you
with
drive
reach,
you're a very difficult one. And she stabs her cane directly into the ground and makes a slight turning motion. And you watch as the counter with the Zwards disappear. And in peering is a list of these these weapons of spear looking type. But the counter with the sword or dagger swords still remain underneath these ones. I call these ones spheres.
All right. I'll take one of these spheres in blue and one of the short swords in white. Well, silver.
And the silver one pops up, and then a blue one detaches,
Ahsoka.
and they both lay out there before you.
How much?
40. The sphere is very hard to make.
I understand this, and I'll put my hand on the name thing and say my name.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You say it and the funds go through, and you now own those.
Quick thing, ma'am, before we get out of your hair is...
You're in my hair?
Before we stop bothering you.
Of course.
Does the name Maresh mean anything to you?
The old king of the mountain. Oh,
You know him.
it was... Oh, yes, I know him. What would you like to know about him?
What happened to him?
He disappeared. Nobody really knows what happened.
Has anybody ever seen him? Do you know what he looks like?
Oh, I saw him back in my day. Then again, I was just a young stable girl in charge of maintaining one of their automatons. I believe that one was called Nothing.
I'm going to say into the comms quietly, guys, should I show her my face to see if she reacts?
Maybe not. The shock might kill her.
See if I am Maresh to them?
Ask if he's good, maybe first.
Did you like Maresh?
Oh, I served in his court. Of course, I like Maresh. He treated me with fair and respect. though he did drink a lot of mead.
See, it sounds like they know that are Maresh, not you, Maresh. So maybe test.
Yes, but I created Maresh. I played Maresh. Maybe it's
Yeah,
me,
check
and
it out.
I more or less designed him after me, minus the no hair.
Yeah.
I sigh, take off my helmet just to see how she reacts.
I'm gonna hit the button so my helmet comes back.
Are you a Puri or a Veilie?
Oh, I'm a pure. Really quick, and I'm going to use something that I have to cover my hair, almost so like you. Obviously, when somebody has hair, it completely changes the way they look. So I'm going to cover my hair and see if she reacts.
She pauses, as if trying to gather memories from an old, forgotten time. As she looks at you, and you do look almost like him, but
Well,
it's still not quite the same.
what if I speak like this?
Man, you must have been listening up to his voice recording so much, man. You sound just like him.
Well, I love women and ale and more women and
You
especially
sound
more ale.
you sound almost exactly like him, but you don't look anything like him.
I had to change a bit. I am King Maresh.
And with that, Caleb, your vision turns white.
The fuck? Okay.
What?
And
I'm blind. I can't see.
and a shadow appears off, a gigantic shadow, arms crossed, but you realize they're sitting on top of a battle axe. And they look to you, and with almost a strong, kind of like strong, commanding voice, "Do you really seek to take the reins of Maresh?"
Yeah, I kind of created him.
And you watch as the shadow disappears. And in front of this old woman, you watch as her face changes from one of trying to remember to one recognizing and giving a small courtesy bow to you before she gets back up, and your appearance changes back to
I'm gonna touch
your
the top of my head. Do I feel it?
you feel hair. You feel your hair.
Okay. Wait. Oh shit. Fresh is my hidden race. Maresh is my hidden race. I'm not a pure.
That makes
You
me
watch
question
as
myself.
you watch as the lady turns and kind of looks back towards you, and her appearance also changes. Except her features are a little bit more elongated. Her ears are long, almost bunny like. And you realize that
Golly.
you are looking at the old pirate bunny captain.
Oh, no.
Ethan's character.
Yep.
That was Ethan's character.
Oh.
At first, I thought it
Before-
was gonna be the hag.
Yeah, me too.
No,
Does that make me
not yet.
sappy?
I think that's the reason that these records are coinciding with ours is because we're actually Veils in this world.
Elliot, when you ask that question, your vision turns to white.
We're veils, guys.
Oh.
And standing before you in a shadow is the outline and the appearance of Safi
Absolutely. Yep.
with
Yep.
her hands almost resting on top of her lawn sword. And as soon like she doesn't even get the question out, and you're already, yep, her
Absolutely. Yep.
her shadow disappears and your appearance changes. You have shorter, like your appearance changes to one of almost looking exactly like Safi. How Safi would look for an instant before disappearing.
Okay.
Did we see all this?
Yes.
I had my helmet on, so I don't know.
Oh, if she had, or excuse me, if they had their helmet on, no. Then you would not seen Elliot's. However, because Caleb had his off, you saw Caleb's.
Oh.
Guys, I just changed too.
I changed.
To who?
I changed.
Safi.
Ben,
What?
say that you want to be Belvis. I'm assuming that's your favorite one that you created.
Yeah.
Say that you want to be Belvis.
I want to be Belvis.
Your
Wait.
vision changes.
Is your helmet on?
No, I took it off.
Oh my
Okay.
god, is he gonna become a fish? Can he breathe?
Yeah, remember we
And
we
you
made it so Belvis
see
could.
Oh, that's right.
two
Okay.
figures standing before you.
No, you're not.
Give him a choice.
You see one wearing robes of green and brown, feathered almost, but holding a staff. The other one has, and these are shadows that you can make out a little bit, but to identify between the two, the other one appears to be wearing armor with two swords.
I go toward the one with the armor.
He meant the one with the robes.
No, I did not. I did not.
He
And
trips and falls into the one with the robes.
No.
and the
no.
shadow disappears. And Ben, your appearance changes to one of a fish.
Right.
Even
What
with like the catfish type whiskers. Did Belvis have any of those?
Belvis was more akin to like a fighting fish type of look.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Then
Wait, does his accent change?
if he talks during the very brief time that he's as Belvis.
Talk.
What the bloody hell is
Yep,
is
your
this?
accent changes.
Chris.
Who am I?
Chris.
Yes, I'm
Say
here.
it.
Am I Sobek?
Sobek.
Your vision fades. Four shadows stand before you.
Oh.
Oh.
I mean, you had a lot of characters. Let's be
I had
fair.
a lot too.
You and your damn low rolls.
Okay, but and Elliot, I don't want to take away from your character choices, but I thought that Willow and Safi became one.
Yeah, they are
Yeah,
kind of the same
But I also
thing.
had Moira at one point. But I would've
Oh,
picked
that's
Safi
right. My
anyway.
bad. I
You're
forgot.
good. I would've
She
picked
would've-
Safi anyway.
Yeah, they would have picked Safi anyways.
Yeah, I would have.
And standing before you,
Too many
you
characters.
see a tall figure. Their hand on top of a very large mace or warhammer.
That's Sobek.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go out and to that shadow.
Disappears. And whereas probably out of the remaining people, probably Elliot probably experienced some discomfort with their horns.
It's gonna hurt.
You,
Ooh, the
however,
scales and the snout and the teeth.
you, however,
Yeah.
probably have the most painful as your
Oh.
face transforms into a dragon face,
Ah.
one with white scales and teeth. Your breath becomes instantly cold for like all of few seconds before you go back to Chris.
So funny enough, I've been watching Superman and Lois, and the son in Superman and Lois, the son talks about getting his eyes, and somebody asked him what it feels like. He said it's like chewing wintergreen gum all the time. So I'm assuming that's what it would feel like to you.
Yeah. Okay.
So
That hurt.
we are all veils here.
Mm.
It appears so. What's going on, man? This shit's getting
You-
weird.
You take a good look around, and you guys are back to your normal appearances.
I'm gonna put my helmet back on.
Your
Same.
helmet goes back on, and so does Ben's. You guys look. You guys are still maintaining your appearances. The lady has all of a sudden you find yourself standing outside of her store as she has closed down for the night.
She pushes out as we are transforming.
What the heck? Weren't we just
Yep.
inside?
Oops.
Max, is
Well,
it better to be
I mean-
pure or a veil?
Are you saying right now in this moment in time, or are you referring to this spaceport, or are you referring to just like in this whole universe?
Socially in the areas we are in right now, and the area that is our destination.
Hey, Ethan, I'm gonna send you a message really quick.
Veils are normally accepted here. However, and there's like a section of the city that is blackened out. This area is tend to be more distant and away from Veils. I would avoid this area if you wish to avoid conflict.
I'm gonna copy that information and send it to everybody on our helmets.
And everybody's got it.
There.
Kind of marker maps if we have maps.
Okay, so not friendly to us.
So-
That
Okay, listen.
Or just be stealth.
So, this is crazy. So, everything that we have created and written has come true here.
oh boy.
So, I created Veils and Morphs, or Veils and Pures. I created all of this. You created your characters, but these are all coming true. So, I know if this is stuck true that Pures hate Veils. Most of them.
Okay.
They believe that they should be eradicated. So, probably best, unless absolutely necessary, that we keep our veils to ourselves and we tell everybody we're Pures. Unless they have
Okay.
some device that can scan and figure it out. I'm not sure. I've never created something like that, but
Well, considering this place seems to, you may have created this thing, but I get a funny feeling this place took out on a life of its own. So assume nothing.
you know,
Keep vigilant.
all right. So let's all go to the new place we just bought and let's set up the computer to do some data mining and see if we can find the Emperor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
Hopefully there's a gun range on there so we can practice.
do you
I'm sure
think-
we can create something.
Let's go to the ship because that's the only way we're gonna get there. Shit can't walk. Can't walk
Well,
there.
yeah. I mean, I think
Should
that was
we
a
get our
given.
our friend to come with us so that he's there instead of
Oh.
the department?
Yeah,
You
we
mean
should probably
you mean
eat.
Ethan?
Yeah, well, he didn't want to say his name in public, so
Ethan. Oh well.
The benefactor.
No, the broker.
Yeah, the
Yeah, the
broker.
broker.
So
Yeah,
let's go
let's
get
go get
Ethan.
it. We it's kind of his ship anyways.
Yeah.
It would be a little awkward to take his ship without him, you know.
It'd be awkward just to steal a ship that wasn't planned to be stolen.
Well, I mean, it's not without precedent.
I mean, if I remember correctly, you guys are used to stealing ships that you weren't meant to steal. So,
Are you still on that?
yes, 120 years later, yes.
Not from our friend.
Not from our
120 years later, yes.
All
All right, so we're going to go back, get you, Ethan, and take the ship and go to the new hideout.
Okay.
Go to, let's call the hideout the Scarlet Tavern.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Even though we have the clientele is literally only us.
that's fine. I can I can transform into Maresh and drink plenty.
Okay. You guys make your way back to the apartment complex. Make all of you guys make observation checks for me.
Ethan's missing. Oof. Nope. I'm blind.
I'm sorry, you said roll what?
Observation checks.
2 out of 8.
4 out of 8.
5 out of 8.
3 out of
Okay.
4.
Okay. Ben, you notice it first. However, Caleb or Elliot and Chris are not far behind. It is eerily quiet. Right around the building. Like
Hey,
you can almost feel a heavy presence on this building.
I look to the others and to Caleb specifically and be like, "Hey,"
I'm gonna
and I pull out my gun, my
pull
pistol.
out the handgun.
Yeah, I'm gonna
hitting
pull
the
out my
stealth
shotgun.
button.
I
And
look to
then-
everybody. I look to everybody.
Chris, maintain calm so we know where. Actually, Ethan, is there, or GM, is there a way that I can put? I'm assuming trackers are kind of like tracker beacons are kind of common. Is there a way that we can put a tracker beacon that only we can locate on Chris so we can see where he is
So we don't shoot him.
when he goes? Yeah, so we don't accidentally shoot him.
When you look over at Chris, Ben, and Elliot through your visor, they line up as blue.
Okay, so we can see it.
Their outlines are like blue. When somebody else, if you were to, you noticed this earlier when you were walking through town, any unfamiliars were in a orange color. Like you don't know if they were friend or foe.
And then we're assuming that I would assume that when we do know that enemies would show up red.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we can see Chris. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna Ben. I'm gonna take point.
You sure you don't want me to do it?
I'm the assaulter.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and put the pistol away, and I'm gonna pull out the rifle.
With it being close quarter, I'm just gonna pull out both handguns.
I'll pull out my shotgun.
Okay.
I'm just gonna follow behind with my automatic shotgun.
And I'm gonna go ahead and look to Ben. And we're gonna go ahead and start making entry.
Okay,
I
you make
move
entry to
in.
the bottom level. Before there was somebody constantly moving or people talking. There's nobody in sight. As you make your way through the bottom level, you go to the elevator. You go to hit the button. No lights.
Are there
Stairs.
stairs?
Stairs are located about 30 feet to the left.
As much as I don't want to take the stairs, everybody, who's in the back? Elliot?
I have shotguns, so I kind of pictured it like you take a point, then me and Ben next to each other, but behind you.
So the way we do stairs, and I'm going to quickly explain this to everybody with having the most tactical experience. We're going to have me in the front taking point. When we move upstairs, stairs are a fatal funnel. We don't want to stay in there long. So
Okay.
we also need someone to cover our 6, cover the rear. You with your shotgun, you can do that. You're going to kind of walk backwards, walk up the stairs, constantly look up and down. As we come up the stairs, we're going to pie up the stairs and always keep an eye up. Watch for doors, watch for everything, and we have to keep going. If we stop, we die.
Okay.
So we need
I'll get the back then.
So I'm going to do that quick lesson really quick. And I'll say over time, we can obviously, Ben and I can train you guys on how to do this.
Yeah.
But really quick, we're go ahead and I'm going to motion for Ben to open the door to the stairs.
Okay, door. I'm assuming this door goes inward, swings in, right?
Like pulls
Yes.
to us.
Yeah. Okay, so look to Caleb. I mouth 3. Pull the door open.
And I'm gonna
The first thing you notice as soon as you open the door, you hear a loud resonate throughout the entire stairwell. Up
What is
and
that?
down. Just this loud noise.
like
As soon
spiders.
as
I'm using internal comms. So Caleb's like, "What the fuck is that?"
I don't know.
And
It's
you
echoing.
you know that 36 was on the 3rd floor. You are on the single numbers, so like 1 or 11, 12, 13s. So know that you have to go up 2 flights of stairs. You hit the first step, and you look up and you see standing on the railing of the 3rd floor, you see a 4-armed black furred Furion standing right there. What the video failed to show you was the long snake-like tail that comes out the back of them. It ends with a rattle. And as
What
soon as
the
you enter that
fuck?
stairwell, you
Yeah.
you hear, and then you hear the door, and you hear the door open and shut back again really quick.
So
Shit.
they went through a door.
They went through the 3rd level door. You
Okay,
get the
so
sense that when you hit the stairs and looked up, he was sitting right there looking down into the stairwell, almost as if waiting for you guys to show up.
all right, we've been
Shit.
spotted. Let's move.
Move.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and wind our way up, watching doors.
I'm covering the other end of the stairwell, keeping.
And I'm gonna go ahead and get up. And I'm gonna motion for Ben to enter as I open the 3rd level door.
You go to open the 3rd level door. I need a brawn check from you.
Good thing I'm mastering this. 6 out of 8.
You go to pull open the door, and you see on the other side, you see a massive paw-like thing reach out and grab the door and attempt to pull it back in. Really quick thinking by you quickly push on the door really quick, so you jam their fingers in the door before pulling it back out, because you hear a loud "Ah!" as they let go of the door, and standing in front of you with one of their hands clutched into their chest, you see the same Furion that was trying to keep you guys from entering and holding a pistol. He didn't expect you to pinch his fingers, so he kind of further retreats down the hall, and as he does, he turns back and fires off 3 or 4 quick shots. I need from you guys really quick.
Wait, he can see me?
Yeah.
He just fired 4 shots back behind you. I need you guys to make brawn checks as you guys are going to attempt to dodge out of the way. He just fired 4 shots at random down the hall.
Dang it. Talking. There we go. 8 out of 8.
I got a 3 out of 8.
3 out of
7 out of 8.
5 out of 10.
Okay. Out of what?
7 out of 8.
No, Chris.
Oh,
5
sorry.
out of 10.
5 out of 10. Okay. The first shot, and Caleb, it kind of just bounces off, and it just bounces off really quick. The second shot goes by Ben, and he kind of just ducks under really quick. The third shot glances off one of Chris's shoulder pauldrons, the fourth shot coming straight for Elliot before you hear a ferocious roar. Elliot, you know this as Safi's own rage roar. As the bullet stops literally within a couple of inches of hitting you square in the chest, as it seems to just take the bullet and just almost like biotically just take the bullet and throw it up against the opposite door. Um, you get the sense that if you change and use Safi, you gain access to biotic powers.
I'm gonna change and I'm gonna try to lift that motherfucker up and hold him in the air.
Go ahead and then make a biotic check for me.
Okay. That's legendary. I got a 1.
Ugh.
You go to lift him up. You go to lift him up, and he kind of twists and conforms into the air. But as he looks down the hall, he sees 3 of you guys, and he just goes, But as soon as he makes eye contact with Elliot, sheer panic crosses his face as he lands and then darts into a nearby room. As you guys are making your way down the hall, you can hear the window crashing, the back window, and you realize he jumped out the window. And when you guys approach the window, you can see him physically gliding, like by his own powers, flying off into the space.
Okay, this is all
port.
very new, but I can try to float us down.
I'm gonna quickly.
No.
switch
We're
from
not.
handguns-
We're not chasing after him.
I'm just
No,
gonna shoot
leave
him.
him. No, leave him. We don't need to draw attention to us. We need to find Ethan.
Yeah. All right. I moved.
I'm gonna go to 36.
I go
36.
there.
Still clearing.
You go to 36. The front door is has been kicked in, kind of broken in two. You go in, you see a hand console beeping, beep, 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 beep.
I go over to the console and activate it.
You and Caleb touch the console, and it gives you directions to the ship. And you can see a tracker that says Ethan, making his way towards the ship. And it gives you directions of how to get there.
All right, I want to go ahead and see if I can wipe everything from these computers. I assume Ethan has a backup. Our AIs have backup, so I want to wipe everything from these computers before we head towards the ship.
When you touched it, a timer countdown begins, and it's 10 minutes.
Well, I'm assuming that's going to explode.
Let's get out of here, guys.
And
Everybody
I'm
You
going to
guys
run.
You guys make your way to outside of the building. You guys, the suits also give you a little bit of a speed of enhancement. So you guys are jogging at the speed of a marathon or of a Olympic sprinter sprinting at full.
I'm Usain Bolt, everybody.
As you guys are able to clear the building and have that map laid out for you guys by a good 400 yards before you hear as the window surrounding the apartment is up in flames.
Damn.
What the hell has Ethan been up to?
And you guys make your way to the ship. The doors open, waiting for you guys to get in.
Oh. Holy crap, I hate running.
I'll go ahead and undo the stealth now.
Hey, you were stealth. Hey, there you are. I take my helmet off as well. I'm like, oh god.
You
I'm keeping mine on just because I still look like Safi, and just in case there's other people on the vessel.
You take a step inside, and you see different. Like as soon as you step inside, you see a main console lit up with different names and numbers and information kind of flashing back and forth. You get the sense that the center console is data mining, trying to find who could have done this. You see the black armor of Ethan walking around the ship as he. There you guys are. All right, since you guys are here, let's close this up and just send directions to the ship, and we can get out of here. As close up the ship, and you guys speed off, and that's where we're gonna end tonight.
Ah.
All right.
So, just remember, guys, that next week we are taking a week off. This allows us to give us a slight break so we can continue giving you the best possible content, even in these episodic one shots. We appreciate you guys sticking around. And final words before we close. As the pages of the Chronicles of the Dam close for now, the echoes of your dreams shall linger in the annals of time. May the tales you have woven inspire dreams and kindle the fires of imagination. Until we meet again, remember that the realms of wonder and mystery await your return. Farewell, brave travelers, until the next chapter unfolds in this ever-changing storybook. Safe journeys, and may destiny's embrace guide you onward. Good night, everybody.
Good
Night.
night.